Adrenaline, let's go, let's get it, let's rock, let's roll. Waiting for that live, and we are good to go. Hey guys, how you going? So today on BKRsport, we are ready to rock and roll for a Sunday slate of games here. That is obviously this first game, which is the New Zealand Warriors taking on the Sydney Roosters. Should be a good one here. And we also have a cheeky little one a little bit later on between two teams that aren't going a great deal well, but in the same sense, it's a big game with both of them. In the St. George Illawarra Dragons taking on the Canterbury Bulldogs. Now guys, obviously I didn't stream yesterday. I was at the Titans-Manly game doing the Eagle Rock at Brookvale Oval. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So I'm in a good mood, obviously. I'm in a great mood right now. Feeling it, feeling the vibes around the teams, around the team right now. Just got back home about maybe 45 minutes ago or so. Maybe 45, 50 minutes ago or so. So I'm exhausted. I am exhausted. But you guys know me. We crack on here regardless. And yeah, let's get into these two games because it should be a good day of footy. But obviously, comment your thoughts in the chat. Let me know what you think is going to be happening here in this game. And yeah, get around your team. But obviously, guys, smack that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Obviously, we hit 23,000 subscribers on the last stream that we did on Friday. So good to see that we are moving and we are grooving. But let's get to the two team lineups of today's game. So for the New Zealand Warriors, they are in 7th position right now. Roosters are in 10th. If the Roosters win, I do believe they will go above the Warriors, though, based on points differential. But it'll be just another team that is on 10 points. Or wait, is that right? Oh, no, they're already on 10. Actually, yeah, regardless, because both these teams are on 10 points. So whoever wins this game will be above the other. Now, in regards to the Warriors team lineup, obviously there's a couple of outs here. So the ins, Dimitri Sivakula, Kalani Going, and Wade Egan are in, with Charles Neal-Clockstar, Jazz Devonga, and Tohu Harris as the outs. That's 3 big outs there, really, really big outs. Jalen Watene-Zelezniak, he goes into the fullback with Marcelo Montoya and Edward Kosi on the wings. Adam Pompey and Viliami Vailea are the centres. You go to the 5'8", Dylan Walker, who was able to overturn a 2-game ban, I believe it was, to play today. And Sean Johnson is the halfback. Bunty, 4, and Murata Niokore are the props, with Wade Egan, the captain, he's the hooker. Jackson Ford, Josh Curran is the back row, with Adam Fanua-Blake going to the lock today, which is quite interesting. Freddie Lussig, Bailey Sirenen, Tom Ali, and Dimitri Sivakula are the interchange, with Kalani Going as the 18th man replacement. So, look, the Wires have got a couple of big outs there. Really frustrating for them, but, you know, we're all experiencing it, right? With the pace of the game nowadays, we are all experiencing what it feels like to have injuries. You know, the Titans have finally started to get a bit more of their boys back now. The Doggies, obviously, they're still struggling quite dramatically. Warriors have got it going as well, and Cowboys forwards are struggling now. And yeah, look, it's an interesting season for a lot of teams in regards to this. And if you notice, the teams right at the top haven't had many injuries all season long. So, yeah, really close year, and really unfortunate that due to the game style now, we are seeing a lot more of those injuries. But moving on to the Sydney Roosters now, you got Fletcher Baker, Nat Butcher, and Sam Walker coming into the team, with Daniel Tupou, Jared Royer-Hargraves, and Nafahu White going out. Tupou, big loss there. Yeah, that's not one that you want to be seeing. James Tedesco, the captain, he's fullback today, and Corey Allen alongside Jackson Paulo on the wings. Joseph Suali'i and Paul Momorowski are the centres, with Joey Manu, obviously in the 5'8", and Luke Keary as the halfback. Lindsay Collins and Matthew Lodge are the front rowers. Brandon Smith is the number 9, with Egan Butcher and Nat Butcher back row. Egan Butcher was incredible against the Dragons last week. Victor Radley is the lock. Drew Hutchison, Angus Crichton, Siteli Tupanua, and Fletcher Baker of the interchange, with Sam Walker as the 18th man replacement. So, yeah, Roosters obviously welcome back, really, Angus Crichton, which is great to see. Like, he's really starting to get back into the team now, which is awesome, considering we all know what happened, obviously. So it's good to see that he's back and rocking and rolling. I think that the Roosters win this game, but I'm not convinced. I think the Warriors at home are a really tough team to beat, obviously. Titans did it last year. But I think that overall the Warriors are a tough team to beat at home, and they have been pretty good so far this season. The only reason I'm taking the Roosters here, considering how unimpressive I think they've been in 2023 so far, is just because of those injuries. Like, Tohu Harris is a huge loss because he is normally their captain. So, yeah, that was really frustrating for them. And Charles Neal-Clockstar's been having a great season there in the fullback. And Jazz Devonga is just a tackle bot, you know. He knows how to get some good defense going. So the Warriors lose 3 big outs there. I think that overall the Roosters should be able to come through here. And if they don't, like, I actually want the Wires to win for the Titans' sake, because that means the Roosters stay below us. Or if the the Warriors were to lose, I'd want the Roosters to win by like 20 or so, so that it would put them below us. But overall, it should be a good game here. It should be a good game, and I hope it's a cracker. I hope it is a cracker. We've seen some pretty big blowouts this week, but we've also seen some great results, obviously. Titans upset win over Manly. Actually, we've seen a couple of big results, with the Rabbitohs taking down the Broncos at Suncorp, Titans taking down Manly in Manly, the Tigers taking down the Panthers in Bathurst. It's been a good week of footy. And also we had that Raiders-Dolphins game that went to extra time yesterday, and the Raiders came through as a field goal winners in the end. So, it just continues to be an electric season, an incredible season, man. And I'm just blessed to be a part of it all. Really, really fun. But guys, obviously hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here. Let's get to the chat and let's see you guys celebrate the Titans, eh? Get on, boys! No more Eagle Rock, son. No more Eagle Rock. Cowboys fans said, let's go to Titans, get around it. Truck and get around as well. Cowboys fans says Geelong's gone back to back. They look scary. Yeah, I saw that we were up 38-0, but I think Essendon kicked a couple of goals just before I started. NRL Lover says the Warriors 100% from home this season. They weren't incredible against the Knights, to be fair. Actually, who have they played at home is a good question. By the way, guys, the game starts in 10 minutes' time. The game does start in 10 minutes time. Let's go here to the Warriors. Who have they played? So they played the Knights. Weren't impressive, but won. Played the Dogs. There's no... okay. So, yes, okay. The Warriors are 100% at home so far this season. However, they played the Knights, who were both those teams were impressive in that game. They played the Bulldogs, and it was 16-14, and Bulldogs, obviously, they're in there a lot of issues right now. And then you've got the Cowboys, who are just a shadow of themselves from last year. So, not exactly a great deal to go off in regards to their home games at Mount Smart. With that being said, obviously you still take the stat for what the stat is. But they take on the Roosters now, which is a lot harder, and then the Panthers as well at home next week. And they wouldn't have wanted to be playing the Panthers after what happened just then against the Tigers. I tell you what, Warriors fans would have hated last night's result. You should have hated last night's result if you're a Warriors fan, because I tell you right now, that's not going to be an easy game for you. Regardless if it's at home, you taking on the Panthers after a loss to the Tigers in that situation, God help you. Brighton says, please Warriors belt these chooks into next week. Brocky Sports says, yo, mate, Cowboys fans, Manly fans complain that Broncos are playing a away game at Suncorp rather than at Four Pines Park. I don't know. Manly is obviously Broncos get a lot of beneficial things for them this season. However, Manly play their home game usually at Suncorp. They usually take their home games to Suncorp every year, so I don't know what they're really kind of arcing up about specifically now rather than previously. Lucas says, congrats on the women's stream, get around it. Patch says, Warriors by 2. Brock Sports up to the Titans. Reece Dumlo says, what would make the weekend better is the Wars winning today. I would rather the Wars win, but if the Wars were to lose this game, as a Titans fan, I would like the Roosters to put a score on. Damate says, I'm smelling a Warriors win. Jeremiah Towa says, crazy to think if the Roosters they win, they go 4th, considering how underwhelming they've been so far this season. Yeah, you want me to give you something crazy? You want me to give you something crazy? If the Titans had beaten the Dolphins last week like they should have, they would be currently in the top 4. They would currently be in the top 4 with a minus 11 points differential, mind you. Just throwing that out there. just throwing that out there. If the Titans hadn't beaten the Dolphins last week like they should have, they would currently be in 4th position above Manly, below Rabbitohs, Sharks and Broncos. So there's a crazy stat for you. Where's the Rando stats guy now? Where is he? Where's Rando? Cowboys fans says it just shows where the Titans are moving forward. Could have fell apart after last week, which just shows they have the not give up in them. Very happy for Titans fans for all deserved win. Yeah, it definitely was a thing where, for years and years and years as a Titans fan, that loss would have just crucified our season. Like it really would have. But obviously, I've been around the boys for the last 24 hours. They're all great in high spirits. I actually got off the plane. I wasn't on their plane, but we were on at the same time and saw them at Gold Coast. And everyone's getting chirpy. Everyone's getting up, and that's what we love to see. That's what we love to see. Damon says we just lost Max King while you're training. Yeah, you did. It sucks, eh? It really does suck. Reece Dumlo says, I think the NRL needs to add injury replacements in games. Then you get into like an unlimited bench kind of deal, but I understand what you're saying. Reece Dumlo says, I think... Oh, that's right. Brighton says, shush. We don't want to hear none of that. No. Boogeyman's Roosters have a bad record in New Zealand. Well, look, I would love the Wires to win. I would love the Wires to win. Who you win? Who I win, Blissy? Who I win? I think the Roosters, but I'd prefer the Warriors. Rocky One Day says Warriors will win 46-16. Jeremiah Totoa says Warriors being $3 odds to win is disrespectful. Sort of. I can understand it for sure. I can see it, but I would say that it's reflective of where we think the Roosters should be at, and it's also reflective of the fact that the Warriors lost 3 incredibly large players to their team. So I get what you're saying, though. I do. Lucas says, Lucas says, no way with these games we've been in, you predicting a 30-point loss, Marley. No. Marley's just probably a Roosters fan talking shit. Margaret Puckett says, good to see you made it to New Zealand, BKR, and you made it to the stadium for the Warriors fans made it there too. Yeah, no, I got it already, mate. I'm already ready to rock and roll here, Mount Smart. It's my first time being here, Mount Smart. How good. NGR says, Warriors for the W. Oh, it would be good to see, mate. It would be great to see. Ooh, where'd that go? There it is. Tyson Fox and the Tigers won. Yeah, no, he's been speaking about that. And the Broncos lost. What a great week. Titans win. Actual Titans are the only Queensland team to win this week. Cowboys lost. Dolphins lost. Not that anyone cares because obviously Dolphins don't actually have fans. And then the Broncos lost. Crazy. Justin Sundo says, currently getting drenched in New Zealand like you yesterday. Are you actually in New Zealand, Sundo? You're bullshit, eh? You're the biggest bullshitter I ever did see. Justin Sundo, I can't really talk shit actually because I just got off a plane myself. I can't really talk shit about you flying everywhere when I've just gotten off a plane myself. Yeet 8525 says up to Waz. Sundo says need the Roosters -3.5 first half, then my trip is paid for. I love it. I think that's a good bet. Mate. Yeah, he says Broncos leave Suncorp like 6 times. It's a bit more, but in the same sense, it's pretty crazy. Like, I think they only have like 3 New South Wales trips all season, which is wild. Matt James says Magic Round next week. Yeah, Magic Round next week, mate. Obviously, we've got the squeals in the last game of the round. It'll be tough. It will be tough, but in the same sense, get back them in. Bliss says Blaze the King of Brookie. X-Mate says $5,000 donation if the Roosters win 1-12. Montoya and Manu score. Dragons win 1-12. Sully, Sloan, and Avril score. Does that mean that you're getting 45,000? Like, is that 50k that you win, X Factor? That's mad. That bet is huge. $5,000 donation. That'd be insane. That would be insane. J-Dawes says, I'm a little worried as a Titans fan. Loffy, Firma, Fafita, Brimo, Tino, and Kinney all off contract at the end of 2026. It's going to be hard to keep them, all of them. Brimo will stay. Tino will stay. I don't think Dave would go, but there's a chance, depending on contracts, like the sizable of the contracts. Firma will stay because... One, he's obviously injured for this season, and we're going to have to see him play next year, and I don't know if it'll be on... It might be a shorter-term contract. I don't know. This is all just assumptions, right? But it might be a shorter-term contract based on his injury this year, and whether he bounces back next year, because it's a significant injury, mate. You know, it's not easy to pick it up. By the way, that is pouring down rain. Also, Sunday, it wasn't even raining yesterday. No, I know you were, Sunday. I wasn't talking shit about you being in New Zealand. I was talking shit about you going and flying everywhere, every day. That's what I was talking about. But no, I'm not worried. And Loffy's an interesting one. Obviously, he'll get a bumped up contract, but I'm just glad that he's re-signed again for another year. Is he 2026 or 20? I don't know. 2026. Oh wait, I just realised we're only 2023. So for some reason I was thinking 2024. Yeah, I don't know about Firma. Yeah, Firm. I think Bo stays, but in the same sense, if he gets a huge contract, it just depends on how we go in these next few years. You know, it does. It depends on how we go in the next few years. Star Wars Fanboy says, the Tigers are the most confusing team, lose to the Knights in a terrible game, have extra man advantage for 25 minutes, but beat Penrith without a man for 10 minutes. Yeah, I know, it's insane. But in the same sense, the weather does contribute to that. I guarantee you. Look, I'm not going to lie to you. I guarantee you, dry conditions, I think Panthers win. And I think Panthers win well. But in those conditions, it just wasn't obviously Panthers' day. They both played in the same conditions, but I think that the Tigers were just... desperate for a win. And I think that in those conditions, it's always going to make it a closer game, a tighter game, and they were able to get the chocolates in the end. I do still believe, though, that if it's on a dry track, I think Panthers win. But crazy to see them losing as many games as they have so far. Sean Martin says, congratulations on the Titans win, mate. Appreciate it. The Roosters are running out onto the field now. It is pouring down rain. Yeah, so going Magic Round. Good stuff, mate. See you there. Blitzer says, Malcolm says, hurry up, start the game already. Well, it's about to start. It is about to start, son. So hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new around here. Let's get into it. Jason, third time works a charm. Brighton says, weather favours the home team big time. Yeah, I guess you could argue that. But in the same sense, I don't understand where that reasoning would be. Maybe because they just know the field better, I'm not sure. I would say that the weather just favours the team that... Well, I just think the Tigers were desperate, man. I think the Tigers were desperate, and with conditions like that, it was able to keep it close and take the pace out of the game and take the real strategy of Panthers kicking game and the pace that they have and the physicality means a lot more in regards to the wet. But then again, the Tigers have a great deal of forwards, so the Tigers were able to utilise their forwards really well yesterday in the wet weather. So look for this game as well. Maybe you look at the Warriors forwards because the Warriors have got some big forwards. But then again, they lost Tall Harris. They've lost Tall Harris, so it's going to be tough for them. Kai's Kitchen, get around the Muddy Warriors from Foxy Perth. Get around all the way in Perth. What is it, 3 days ago now? Perth, what day is it today? In Perth, I think it's on Tuesday. Welcome Tuesday on the 29th, 28th, 27th, 26th, 25th. Tuesday, 25th of April. Good on you over there in Perth. The Warriors kick it off here, and the Roosters will bring it out from their own tent. It is absolutely pouring down in New Zealand, though. And Jackson Polo gets the ball to the 20. X-Ray says, credit to the Tigers from a Panthers fan. Great 40-20s from Brooks, and they defended their hearts out in the conditions. Yeah, again, desperation, and then obviously that wet weather really did contribute to it as well. Medvedev says 2023 plus 3 equals 2026. Thank you, Medvedev. Thank you, mate. Thank you. I was wondering, to be fair. So Brandon Smith now gets his ball to the 45 on the Warriors side of the field, 4 tackle. I don't know what Josh Curran's doing there. Sean Martin says low scoring game this will be. Potentially, I do still see a world where the Roosters could win by a decent amount with those outs of the Warriors. But this wet weather should keep it close. Should keep it close. But again, this is one of their next tests. They had a decent run for themselves in regards to opposition in the opening rounds of the season, and then they've had to take on the Storm away. The Roosters now have their players out, and then the Panthers after a loss to the Tigers next week. So yeah, it's a bit of a tough times, and the Warriors knock the ball on. Marcelo Montoya knocks the ball on 15 minutes out from their own line. Justin says Titans had such a good game. Upset? Yeah, they were very good. And again, if they had beaten the Dolphins last week like they should have, well, guess what? They would be in top 4 right now. Star Wars Fanboy says Panthers already have the same amount of losses as last year and we haven't hit Origin yet. Yes. I still think they're a good team, but they're just not as obvious to win the comp as much as they have been previously. The Cowboys fan says, how confident are you that Man City beat Fulham tonight? Very confident. Brighton says, I meant in this game, Warriors should suit the wet weather. Oh, this game? Yeah, for sure. I don't know. Kara's just messed up. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I don't think... Look, I don't know. I think the Roosters are trying to really pick their season up. I know they're still out of the 8, right? If they lose this game, they're definitely out of the 8. And I think the Dragons could go above. Maybe. Kiri gets it off here. Egan Butcher. I just think that the Roosters are going to be too good today. But I understand the viewpoint. Second tackle here, 5 minutes out from the line. It's going to be Corey Allen. Goes right-hand side to Kiri. Kiri at the back. 6 again, by the way. Radley off to Joe Manu. He would love playing over here. Obviously, he's a Kiwi. He would love playing at Mount Smart. So first tackle here, 8 meters out from the line. Brent Smith gives it off to Matt Lodge, and Lodge runs it straight up in the guts. 3 meters out from the line, second tackle. By the way, the only team I've gotten wrong this week so far has been Panthers Tigers. Kiri kicks it on second tackle. It's going to be a dropout, but again, it just forces the Warriors to defend, and you don't want to be defending in this game. You just want to be able to score and then kind of put the Q in the racks kind of deal, and just settle it down. You don't need to score a lot of points in today's game. So whoever takes the lead is in a gigantic advantage, and a lot better than when it is dry conditions, because dry conditions you can score regardless. Oh, short kick here by the Warriors will not. No, that doesn't go 10. Yeah, it's gonna be a penalty here to the Roosters. I'd go for the 2 here. Also, Manly, you're stupid going for the 2 last night. Christopher says, this is the upset round. Penrith, the reigning premiership winners, lost to the Wooden Spooners. I think that the Titans was an upset over Manly, but in the same sense, I don't think it was as dramatic an upset as people think. They're going to go for the 2, surely? Yep, they will. All right, so it will be more than likely, it will be a 2-0 game. It's right in front. If Montoya actually lets that go, it probably would have been all right. Giles, I love that fullback for Tigers last night. Apparently he was with the Titans, but they released him because he wanted to pursue an NBL career. Dream Buller, I've never heard the name of the Titans before. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I just haven't heard his name at the Titans before, but yeah, I haven't been able to watch that Tigers-Panthers game yet, or the Raiders-Dolphins, so I'll probably chill out and watch a little bit of those tonight. But yeah, without that Tigers-Panthers game, I'm 5 from 6 right now. So if the Roosters win, then it'll be 6 from 7. I took the Dragons as well in the Dogs game, so I'm pretty confident in the Dragons, to be fair. I am pretty confident, which is crazy, considering you should never be confident in the Dragons. But there we go. Joseph Swiliti will kick it on through. 4 minutes into the game, it is 2-0 to the Jooksters. Fabian says, imagine the Tigers played in Leichhardt. Well, they would have lost because they hate playing at Leichhardt. X-Factor says, Tohu Harris and Tavunga out. Yes, they are. I brought a current in for fantasy since he was cheap, expecting to get a good month with those two suffering injuries. Yeah, I don't know how long those injuries are, but absolutely, I think that Josh Curran's a good shout. He's in the back row. He's not playing the lock, which is interesting. They've got Adam van Orbelet playing as that lock today. Jeez, it is pouring down there. Pouring down. Like, it's good to see the Wires win as well, because you want to see that momentum in regards to the fan support in New Zealand. You want to see that, because it's been so good and hyped seeing New Zealand fans kind of get back amongst rugby league, because they've been away for quite some time. Yeah, there's fans here and there is a core supporter base, but it's not large. But when New Zealand go well, they're massive, because you got a whole country getting behind them. Levi says, I think the Warriors are going to win the NRL this year. Okay, mate. Sure thing. Sure thing, boss. So, forward tackle here, they're at the 45. The Warriors are not even close to winning the NRL this year. They've been good, but they're not even close to winning the NRL this year. So, forward tackle now, 45 metres out. And Warriors just getting done on the meterage right now. Yeah, they're booing Matty Lodge. It makes sense. It makes sense why they would boo Matt Lodge. Brandon Smith to Keary. Keary puts that ball up into the corner. Don't knock it on again, Warriors. You've already did it to yourself once. Oh, Montoya gets cracked down at the 5. Payne Morrison, no chance. Yeah, sucks. Cowboys fans, Panthers lost to Rabbits and Tigers. They will need to bounce back. Oh, yeah, they are 2 losses in a row. Wow. There's no way they go 3 losses in a row. That's wild that happens. But it is in New Zealand next week. But it says $5,000 from X Factor incoming. Exactly right, mate. Exactly right. Brian says, yeah, don't think anyone got that tip right, including Tigers fans. Penalty to the Warriors. There we go. Penalty to the Warriors. But it says Tigers still getting spooned, just motivated last night. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. People are going to come out and say, I think the Tigers are moving now. When you win, life's good, right? When you win, everything feels right in the world. When you lose, everything feels like the world's over. It feels like your team's shit now. You can't win another game. It's done. Look at me last week and now look at me now. That's just the up and down emotion of sport, right? And Tigers would absolutely be feeling, after a year of losing games, they would feel like that's the step to now becoming a top 8 team. And it's like, no. Good win, but no. They'll probably get pumped by whoever they play next week at Magic Round. But good on them, man. I hope that they feel happy and hopeful and ambitious in regards to their season, but from a non-biased perspective, no. So second tackle, he left-hand side. Third tackle. Warriors now get this ball to the 50. Marathi Nyakore. Tommy says, Manly stupid had been the same thing for the past 12 months. Well, it's just like you have the momentum. You choose to take the 2 from 10 metres out rather than going for the try when you have clearly got the momentum. And the Titans are known for rolling over when you have the momentum, when the opposition team has the momentum. Last night, there was a little bit of a kind of scary point where you're like, oh, maybe this shit happens again. But I think that 2 killed you. I think that 2 killed Manly. I think it was the dumbest thing I ever seen. I think that out of all decisions this year, in regards to winning or losing a game, as in like the be-all and end-all, the crux of it, yes, I think the Titans did well to hold out and just kind of re-establish themselves and force the solidity of the team. I do believe that overall, that 2-pointer was just so stupid from Manly. So 33 metres out here from their own line. They're going to go to the 40 now, forward tackle. So let me just get rid of this phone so I don't have to see the lighting go off from it. Left their side, Keary, 40-20. 40-20? Oh, that's a 40-20. That's a great kick from Keary. You can't do anything about that if you're a Warriors player. I just want to say, Warriors fans, don't get too upset about that, because that was a perfect kick from Keary. You cannot stop that. 39 metres out, and then it just bounces. Oh, that's a brilliant kick. I thought it was out in the full as well, Bitsy, for a second, yeah? All right, so Roosters here will have the ball at 20. That's his third career 40-20. Jerome Akers is thinking of making a tipping channel and deleting one I miss. Will be called Guaranteed Tips. You're an idiot. Right hand side here, Tedesco. Tedesco's going to get this ball now to the 10. Oh, no, offloads it, and it's going to be still... Tedesco ends up with the ball. After that mistake from the Wires, Tedesco gets the ball straight back. Oh, no way, they say knock on Roosters. Nah, challenge that. Challenge that. Nah, you got to challenge that. I think that's the wrong call out of the referee. Tedesco doesn't want to challenge it. I think that's the wrong call. Now they can't challenge it. I don't know why Tedesco didn't listen to his... What? Apparently Brandon Smith touched it. Brandon Smith said he didn't touch it. But they didn't challenge it. Cool. Colin Kennedy getting around it. Dadman says that was also me speaking up the arse. We know that one, son. I don't know what you're talking about, but fair enough. We know that about you. So first take a lead for the Warriors. They're 10 minutes out from their own line. 10 minutes gone here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. I tell you what, I can't wait to have a rest tonight, but I cannot wait to have a rest tonight. Justin Button says, difference is when Panthers lose, it's always a narrow loss, unlike most other teams that don't get pumped. Yeah. But what's your actual point, though? Like, yes, but what's your actual point? So third tackle here, loss, whether it's by 1 point or 100, is still a loss. Then it says, I mean, it's crazy how Panthers almost won against the Rabbitohs last week compared to their loss now against the Tigers. It was wet weather, but you did say this season's a lot more competitive. Yeah, I did. I said last year that it was going to be really competitive. That this year was going to be the most competitive season we've ever seen. And I'm absolutely spot on right now. Absolutely spot on. You can't make an argument and say that it's 100%, or even 90% that you can guarantee a team wins the comp right now. Panthers have their negatives. Storm absolutely have their negatives. Roosters have a lot of negatives. Rabbitohs still have their negatives. Broncos just got beaten by the Rabbitohs. They've got their negatives. And they've actually got a lot more negatives than people give them credit for. You know, all these teams at the top still have major negatives. There's no guaranteed out-and-out leader of the pack right now for me. At all. At all. Besides the Titans, obviously. At all. Good offload there from Matt Lodge. It's going to be Tedesco now. He gets his ball to the 45. Out to Keary. Keary gets it off to Egan Butcher, and he'll be taken down to the 45. 4 tackle. Brian said, I don't know, you were defending far better for the whole 80s game. No, you're right. You're right. But in the same sense, the 2 was just stupid, and it killed any opportunity. Oh, Suaalii dropped the ball. That's a bad knock on there from Suaalii. That's a bad knock on there from Suaalii. Maybe he's just thinking about too much about how rugby unions try to focus on a code war at a time where they're going to alienate their own NRL fans by going against the NRL. Jai says, it was one of the wettest games I've seen in ages, Tigers vs Panthers. Yeah, it was nearly at the level of Titans Sharks 2017. Like, that was wild. That was wild. Last night, it threatened to rain quite dramatically quite a bit, but it never did, Manly. When I went back to Mascot, I was staying in Mascot at an Airbnb. It was raining pretty heavily back then, though. Second countdown, please, Mr. I don't know what that means. I don't know what you're saying. Memphis says, do you think Manly relies too much on Turbo? I guess so. That's going to be a penalty here for the Warriors. Like, I guess so. Like, KO Weeks wasn't good last night. It wasn't. Alloy A and I got into it a little bit. We got into it a little bit. By the way, Manly, you're meant to have this amazing atmosphere. From the start, I was louder than their entire stadium. You guys will see it on the vlog tomorrow, 5 p.m. Brian says, think his point is their defense is the best in the comp, which it is. It is. But what's the actual, like, what are you trying to say? Like, that means the Panthers are the favourites from the comp? I don't think that they are necessarily. I think right now my favourites are still the Rabbitohs. But I get the point. Like, that's the thing. Like, I get it. I get that they have the best defense in the comp. That's not deniable. But in the same sense, if you can have a top 3 defense in the comp and have a top 3 attack in the comp, then you're going to win. In my personal opinion. Guy Katoro getting around the Roosters. Logan Newhouse says, hi Blaze afternoon. Congrats on the mighty Titans. Our turn today up at Wires. Good luck. Good luck. Salvas fan, what's his thoughts on the Rabbit situation with 14 players in the field? What should be the outcome of that? Just fine them, bro. They didn't score off it and they won by like 150 million points. That's just a head clash here, unfortunately. Second tackle for the Warriors, about 35 metres out. Marata Niokore and Egan Butcher. They'll both have to come off for a HIA. Yeah, just fine them, mate. You just fine them. It didn't alter the outcome. It didn't have any impact on a try, and the Rabbitohs won by about 30 points. So it's like, ask Broncos fans. Broncos fans, a lot of them are stupid. Brighton will be able to probably agree with me here, but most Broncos fans will agree. Like, when the Bulldogs had that one, like 10, 15 years ago, whatever, 20 years ago, that literally altered the game. That's why the points were taken off them. Right hand side, Walker, Sean Johnson, Adam Fanor, Blake, 4th tackle, about 18 metres out from the line now for the Warriors. Here they come. 27 minutes to go first half. Brian, Gus Gould could be spot on when he said the winner is well hidden. Oh, well hidden. Well, Gus Gould said the exact same thing as what I'm saying right now. 5th tackle for the Warriors. They made 0 metres there. Wade Egan off to Sean Johnson. Sean Johnson's going to kind of run it, kicks it through. Nice little kick through! Oh, Tedesco's going to have to drop it out. Nice kick there from Shawnee Joe. Very nice kick. So dropout coming up here for the Warriors. Blake says, fair play to the Tigers having 91% completion, only 3 errors in that weather. That's actually impressive, yeah. That is impressive considering they usually have about like a 10% completion rate in good weather. Oh, they're gone for that's a big dropout. Watini's Lesniak's going to have to grab that one from the halfway point. Brings it back to the 45 to the 40. He's run that ball harder than what forwards run that ball back from in the dropouts. That's great. Do they ever call off the game because of weather? Only if it's like lightning. If there's lightning in the like right on top of them, then yes. But besides that, they won't. And when they won't call it off, they'll just delay it until after the weather. Third tackle here, 18 metres out of the line. I can't remember the last time that happened. So I'll go right-hand side, Wade Egan to Dylan Walker. Walker at the back here, Sean Johnson. Sean Johnson gives another Josh Curran! Oh, geez. So close, 8 metres out from the line, fourth tackle. Fourth tackle here for the Warriors. I thought Josh Curran was going to be through there. Sean Johnson to Fanua Blake, and he'll get taken down 5 metres out from the line. Fifth tackle. Is Seabass atmosphere good when full? Seabass is incredible when full, mate. Incredible. You can ask anybody. Anyone who a fan of any. You'd say, oh! Oh, I thought I was going to try to Adam Pompey, but he knocked the ball on, unfortunately. So it stays 2-0 here, 15 minutes in. Seabass, Allianz, and Combank are pretty much the same in regards to what they are like full. And then you've got... also, if he catches that, it's a try. And then Subcorp's just, when it's full, it's a different level. Obviously. A core full, I don't rate. I just don't rate it. I could hear on the TV that's how shit Manly fans were. You're right, Daz. You are right. It was good, though. There was a lot of good Manly fans last night who actually were just good people, right? Congratulating on a win, talking at halftime, coming up and saying hello, being nice people. I didn't get any dickheads last night, which was impressive. It's impressive because obviously Manly has a bad reputation. Didn't see it last night at all. And that's the first time I've ever been to a Manly versus Titans game at Brookvale. Third tackle, Roosters left-hand side to Keary. Keary off to Stuart Lee. Great run. Offload to Keary. Keary taking down the 25. Fourth tackle, 23. He got an extra couple metres there from that one. It's really interesting because I was expecting a bit of a tumultuous reception at Brookvale, to be fair. So right inside, gives up to Radley. Radley to 20. Outside to Jackson Paulo. Kicks it on fourth tackle. Just silly. Just silly. So it'll be Warriors ball here, 2 minutes out from their own line. Has he decided man up and block you? No, Alloy won't be unblocking me. Slapper says Tigers are more of a chance than Penrith. Okay, Slapper. Okay. Jay, it's not because of weather, but sometimes because of the weather. You're absolutely right, Jay. Sarge Family says Egan Bush is the bin. No Roosters should be head clashing. David says that cost the Mine Premiership that year. That wasn't 2004, was it? No, I think 2040. Yeah, this is a 2040 attempt. Oh! Oh, no way is the ball bounced inside. Oh, the bounce has just screwed. Oh, Tedesco slapped by Dylan Lesniak. That's so unfortunate for Warriors fans. That was going to be a 20. Oh, no. Tedesco's giving the ball straight to the Warriors here. Oh, how's the ball? Where's the ball? It's a penalty to the Roosters. Not being square. What a crazy couple of plays just then. It's 2009. But Dog was good in 2009, were they? I don't think we ended up playing. How far do you get? Because that was the year that 2009 was the Eels and Storm. But did you lose in the prelims to the Eels, though? I can't remember. That's unlucky there, though. That's going to be penalty. He's square. I would say that he was square, to be fair. Also, he didn't actually touch the ball. But then again, I guess I understand why it's a penalty. But I thought he was square, personally. Marcus Warriors need this to stay ahead of our bogey team. You would need to lose by like 20 to go below us, mate. You would need to lose by 20. It's actually crazy with Warriors and Titans, eh? So Matt Lodge gets his ball to the 35. I tell you, the Roosters are the better team so far in this game, but they're not impressive again. But you can make excuses for both teams in this weather. Third tackle here, 25 metres out from the line. It's crazy because the Warriors were our bogey team for legitimately 11 years. Ever since we beat you in that not prelim. Ever since we beat you in that Tedesco. Oh no, he's lost the ball. He's lost the ball. Has he not lost the ball? Apparently not. All right, 15 metres out of the line, fourth tackle. 15 metres out. They go right side, Brand Smith to Radley. Radley hit Keary. Keary at the back here. Martin kicks it through. Oh, that's poor for the Warriors, man. Oh wow, they're actually lucky. Sorry, I thought that was the Rooster who scored, who put that ball down, but it wasn't. So it's going to be a dropout, I believe, coming up. Oh, that's a knock-on for me. That was a knock-on against Tedesco for me. That was a knock-on against Tedesco for me. But it says Shark Park is dead. Shark Park can be quite dead. All clutch getting around Titans. Yeah, exactly right, son. Exactly right. Floodwater says Rays vs Dolphins highlight again why we need to swap to Golden Try of Golden Point. Wrong 6 again call wins the Rays again. Yeah, see, I don't know if you'd be talking about 6 agains and Raiders getting hard done by a 6 again call, my guy. Cowboys fan says Warriors fans just want to apologise for last week's for jinxing you. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. All right, Egan Butcher's second tackle here to the 8. Here come the Roosters. Tigers the best. That's right. You said you're going to shave your head. You said you'd shave your head. The Tigers won. Roosters slapped the tackle by Edward Colsey. Third tackle, 10 metres out from the line. Right inside, Corey Allen to Tedesco. Tedesco off to Radley to Lindsay Collins. And he'll be taking down 5 metres out from the line. 4th tackle. To Ricky Namunga getting around the wires. Take a block out to NRL Fantasy Supercoach. Kira here. Back on the inside to Tedesco. Tedesco out the back here. Egan Butcher. Suali. Take it down 5 metres out. But ever since that Warriors, when we knocked him out, fit the tackle of the Roosters, they put it up. Up it goes. Easy take there. Good take there for the Wires. 1 metre out from their line, first tackle. Yeah, ever since that we knocked you guys out in 2010 from the finals, the Titans vs Warriors, you guys were our bogey team up until about 2021. And then we won 44-0 over you to get into the finals penalty of the Warriors. We beat you 44-0 at Seabus, and ever since we haven't lost. We've won 4 games in a row against the Wires. So now I guess we might be a bogey team, yeah. But that's going to be a penalty here to the Warriors. That's great. 20 minutes gone here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Don't forget we'll be doing both games today. T. Ricky Namunga says defending premiers lost to the bottom of the table, West Tigers. Yep. The defending premiers lost to the previous Wooden Spooners. Defending premiers lost to the defending Wooden Spooners. Tajan Lucas who says who will win the premiership? Right now I've got Rabbitohs, but it'll change by the next 20 minutes. T. Ricky Namunga says no knock on. I think Tedesco was a knock on, yeah. I believe it was. Rangy says Raiders love 6 again. Yeah, I don't know if we'd be talking about hard done by. I mean, Raiders fans would be like, shush, eat a dick. Like, I don't care. Like, truly. They wouldn't care. So, third tackle now for the Warriors. They'll go right outside Wading and Adam Fanua-Blake. This is going to be a very, very low-scoring game, I reckon. I'll set restart here for the Warriors. That's great news. Wading with the ball. Good run by Wading into the attack on 30 now. It's going to be first tackle for the Warriors. Olivia says, hey buddy, good win for the Titans yesterday. He must be a happy boy. I'm a very happy boy. He's a very happy boy, Olivia. Very, very happy boy. I like it. I like it. Third tackle at the 20. They go right inside Dylan Walker. Walker at the back into Sean Johnson. Sean Johnson underneath. Miranda Corey take it down to the 10. That was a good run though. 4th tackle here, 10 minutes out from the line. Can the Wires get over the top of him? Right inside Sean Johnson. They've done enough defense. And now they get their own attack. Let's see if they can do it. 5th tackle here. Josh Curran taking down 5 minutes out. Wade Egan, left-hand side. Sean Johnson. He cuts back in. Steps around. Oh, this is probably going to be a dropout. Unless Martinez Lesniak touches this, could be a knock-on. Could be 7 tackle set coming up for the Roosters. They're going to check it up in the top. No, unfortunately, in our vision, the Titans will not be going to New Zealand this year. Otherwise, I would have been going. I haven't been to Mount Smart yet. We obviously played them last game of last season, but no, we haven't. We're not playing them this year in New Zealand. We don't get to play Penrith and Penrith either. Like, a couple of places we don't play a great deal. It's really frustrating. Really frustrating because I would have loved to have gone to New Zealand this year. So, yeah, Joey Manu can't get it. Does Martinez Lesniak touch this? Yeah. His left finger touches it. I think this should be a 7 tackle set for the Roosters. He also know how to win 2 in a row. Titans W. I love it, Brighton. I love it. Love your work. Love your work. T. Ricky Namunga says, my son's going to be gutted his Panthers lost. It's definitely a touch from Martinez Lesniak for me. I think Martinez Lesniak touches it with his left hand. Unless Mana just slaps it down quickly. I think his left fingers just touch it. Yep. It's going to be a 7 tackle set for the Roosters here. It's touched by the Roosters, but it goes backwards, so the Warriors fans cheering. I don't think they realised what was actually being called. Jai says, Cleary 37 for Supercoach. Yep, yeah, some people captained him. I did not. I had the VC on Nico Hines, so I originally had the captaincy because I wanted to, I could loophole, especially with this week with all these players out. But yeah, I was able to loophole Nico Hines. If I had a captain Cleary, I'd probably get like an 800 score this week. 850 or whatever. I think I'll probably end on about 1,080 or something like that. It's not great, but it's something. Second tackle here for Matt Lodge to get his ball to the 40. Malcolm says, NRL Vision, we get robbed as to games in Auckland. We don't have 2 straight games in New Zealand until the end of the season. Other teams have 4 or 5. And that's a really great chat, Malcolm. That's crazy considering that like you literally play this game and then the next game is also in New Zealand. So it's 2-0 to the Roosters. They're going to knock it on there. So it's going to be Warriors ball at 40. Malcolm, you play the Panthers in New Zealand next week and you're currently playing the Roosters in New Zealand. So what are you talking about? Remember it says, I'm sure that Chook's trainer lives rent-free in their heads too. What's happening? Cabbage says, that 60-game call in 2019 grain lives in Rays fans' head rent-free. Yeah, absolutely. Archie says, hello. Hello, mate. Matthew A says, I've got to give massive props to this channel. Last week it was said Brooks hadn't won in a full year and last night he had a massive game. Yeah, massive props to this channel. It was said Brooks hadn't won it in a full year and last night he had a massive game. Yeah, but what do you mean props to this channel because of that? What did I do? What did I do? Pat says, it's raining cats and dogs and noise. Is that a good comment or a bad comment? I really don't know. I really don't know if I'm being insulted there or if I'm being complimented. Third tackle here for the Warriors. They're 35 metres out here from the line. Pat said it's raining cats and dogs in Auckland. It is definitely raining quite heavily. So glad it didn't pour down last night all game. 6 again here for the Warriors. Here we go. Bunty Afo, big run to the 25. First tackle here for the Warriors. They're getting opportunities. Can they put away the opportunities though? Oh, that's a 4 pass to me. Jeez, they're lucky. So Marania Corey's second tackle, 15 metres out. Blake said, I have Manu captain. He's doing shy right now. You shouldn't have captained him in wet weather. Josh Curran! Oh, so close to him. He's really gotten close multiple times this game. Third tackle, Wade Egan gets it off into Sean Johnson at the back here. Knock on. Knock on. That's what happens. That's what happens in games like this. David says, Hines is just sexy for Supercoach. Hines is just sexy. That's it. Cowboys fan says, BK next week is Magic Round or game of Suncorp. Thank you, Cowboys fan. Do you not think that I know that? I know what you're talking about! No! I know what you're talking about, just recognised! No! Don't ignore me, please! No! Shit! No, I'm so sorry, Cowboys fan, for slapping you! When it was me that made the mistake! Oh, no! No! Oh, I realised what I did. Oh, man. As a knock-on against the Roosters Warriors with the ball. I am a Muppet. Listen, I'll take it. I am a Muppet. I am the biggest Muppet that ever did Muppet. Don't worry. I get it. So, Malcolm, my deepest condolences, my deepest apologies to you, my friend. Even though you're a West Ham fan, so you can still shush. But also deepest condolences to Cowboys fans for slapping you both down when I was the biggest Muppet. But it's technically 2 home games, so I'm gonna pretend this didn't happen. Left hand side here for the Warriors, 10 metres out of the line. Sean Johnson with the ball, taking down first tackle. Toxic again, man. You are the biggest Muppet I've ever seen. Rick Ozzy, 77 says, go Melbourne Storm. Amazing side that has players depart and still find gem players. Yeah, you're right, but in the same sense, they're not playing too well this year. Right hand side, get off to Dylan Walker. Walker at the back hit Adam Fanor-Blake, and Fanor-Blake has his ball. Still going. Yeah, he's having the line, third tackle. Matthew says, you gave a very interesting stat, and for him to break that drought, it was pretty cool. My friends were talking about your stat. Oh, good stuff. So I didn't know if you were talking shit because I was, like I said, full year, and then... that was right, though. Like, he hadn't won a game in a full year and then wins the 2 weeks after, a week after, whatever. A week after, or whatever. So, fifth tackle, 8 metres out of the line. Jeez, I'm a clown. Sean Johnson kicks it through! Chance here, Pompey! Where's the ball? That's a knock-on against the Roosters, surely. Knock-on Roosters. Yep, there we go. 6 again. Oh, no, they say knock-on Warriors first. Oh, knock-on against the Roosters. It's a scrum of the Warriors. Oh, they're trying to argue for the penalty. Yeah, I was going to say, it definitely is a knock-on against the Roosters. You have to go to the Tigers versus Dragons game now. Yeah, I'll be at all 3 games. I know, that Tigers-Dragons game is going to suck, but it is what it is. Lucas, shut your mouth. Tigers says, why didn't you stream the games last night? I'm going to give you a free guess. I want you to try and figure out why I didn't stream the Titans-Manly game last night, or the Tigers-Panthers game, or the Raiders-Dolphins game. I'm going to give you a guess take a wild one. So right-hand side here is a hard one to figure out, but I reckon you'll be able to. I reckon you'll be able to maybe work it in. So second tackle here, 3 metres out of the line, right side, Wade Egan, Sean Johnson. Sean Johnson at the back here. Oh, close for a knock on there from West Indies to Les now, but he does catch it. Third tackle here, 13 metres out from the line. Taj and Lucas is Manchester or Titans. I'm going to take the Antarctica Penguins. That's who I'm going to take. Fourth tackle here, 5 metres out from the line. 13 minutes to go here in the first half. Wade Egan, left-hand side, Adam Blake to Dylan Walker. Walker at the back here to Jackson Ford, who gets the offload away. Nice. 4 tackles still. Dylan Walker still going. Dylan Walker! No, 3 minutes out. Jared Ford says, come on, Warriors, aim for the 6. So, shot ball! Oh, too hard of a kick. That would have been an easy try otherwise. You're joking. Oh, there's a challenge here. They're saying this touches a rooster. I just realised I haven't eaten all day, by the way. I haven't eaten all day. I'm hungry. Tiger's Best says yes, and I'll be doing it after all the games. Top night. Oh, what's he done? Jay says, don't you have a head to shave? So Captain's challenging from the Warriors. They're saying he touches a rooster here. Whoa, it's close. Does it come off his shit? He plays at it, but I don't know if he touches it. I don't think it touches his shin. Oh, it's... I think it... I don't know. But does he touch it? Okay, well, he said he played... I don't know if he touched that. That's tough. That's tough. That's interesting. I don't know. I probably would be okay. I'm probably okay with it. Yeah, it might graze it. Maybe, Brian. Maybe. It's close. It's a dropout coming up from the Roosters anyway. Matthew Hardy says, Roosters have had some awesome New Zealand players. Freeman, Iro, Barnett, RTS, Ponga, JOH, and Sonny Williams, a few. Yeah, they have. The Roosters have been a very Kiwi-based team for a while, actually. Jason Differs, the Eels had no successful challenges in so long. I'll give you some leftovers from Macca's. Can we not talk about food, please? Because I'm starving. I'm just starving. Star Wars family says, why would the Warriors bother challenging? Because doesn't Bunker automatically review if it's a dropout of 7 tackle? I don't think they would have taken notice of that, like normally, but I don't think that they would have taken notice of that. They wouldn't have had enough time to look at that. So I think in this instance, they had to challenge it. It was a definite touch. I definitely don't think it was a definite touch, but I think that it could have grazed. So I'm not upset with the call. So fit tackle with Warriors, they've had a lot of attacks in this last probably 20 minutes, but just haven't been able to score yet. Wade Egan right inside, Sean Johnson. Sean Johnson cuts it back here, 10 metres out. Oh, that's off the head. Oh, who is that with the ball? They've kicked it down the field here. The Roosters it's going to be Warriors ball. It's going to be Warriors ball. Oh no, the ball goes back even more to the 30, and Josh Curran's going to get it. So it's like the Roosters had to set and kick it down deep, but the Warriors had the ball here. Subway maybe. Yeah, I don't like eating on stream though. If I could get order something that would get here in time for the 10-minute break and then smack some food in between streams, that would be the greatest. That would be the greatest. Someone's famous says, that's right. X-Max says there's definite touch. Brighton says order something in Muppet. I don't like eating on stream, but 4 tackle now. Gets the ball to the 45. 10 minutes to go here the first half, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Zinger box sounds nice. Does sound nice, actually. Rooster Man says Radley's down the field today. Oh, it's a big call, Rooster Man. Very big call. Very big call. Sean Johnson kicks his ball down into the corner. And it will be Jackson Polo who gets his ball out to the 5. Sounds like it's been all Warriors. Last 20 it has been. But the Roosters defending finally, and Warriors get nothing on the attack going, really. Second tackle, the Roosters 10 minutes out. Loki Villain says Uber Eats is a rip. Best to get up and get food yourself. But Loki Villain, the whole point here is that I can't because I'm streaming. Hello, I'm here. I'm right here. Woo-oo. Woo-oo. No one's just stayed up all night watching us lose to Palace. Yeah, 4 goals too. Wow, eh? I'm just happy I brought in Danny Welbeck in fantasy. Premier League fantasy. Kiri there. Was he going for a 2040 there? I don't know. Natalie Johnson. Natalie Johnson, bro. His name's Nathan Johnson, but I call you Natalie. What's the most sin bins by a player in a season? Because Radley will beat it. Yeah, Radley will beat it. Radley more than likely will beat it. Ring your apprentice for a delivery. Apparently his car's not working. Antonio's car's not working. Otherwise he was going to be here today. He said his car's smoking up. I think he's the only one smoking up, man. I think he's talking smack. You don't think he's talking smack. Wade Egan gets out right inside here. And Adam Pompey gets his ball to the 30. I don't know if he's still here, but you're talking smack, Antonio. ZT says, slapped Malcolm up at a palace. Up at a palace. Yeah, he pulled the old card trick. Yeah, he thinks I'm a stupid, man. He thinks I'm a stupid. He's stupid, man. You think I think your card is smoking? Well, we're meant to be driving down to Newcastle in 2 weeks in your car. Antonio! My goodness me. Alright, so that's going to be a 7-tackle setting for the Roosters. Too hard to kick. And Elvin says, it pisses me off how Eels and Titans get the last game of Magic Round. And last year when I went to Sunday, that's how much I'm thinking about food. Last year when I went to Sunday, no one stayed around for the Tigers. It was Cowboys, so hopefully people stay this time. They won't. I don't care. I know I'm there. I know my friends will be there. I know the true fans will be there. I don't need other fans to stay. People have this obsession. They have this obsession with like, oh, if you don't have enough, like, it's like Premier League, right? With Man City. Like Man City still sell out like 97% of their crowd, but people talk shit. And then you go to like Titans, they're like, oh, you don't have a fan base. Like, that doesn't represent me that we don't have a fan base. I do what I can. I go to every game regardless. It's not my problem. People don't turn up. I would love people to turn up. That's not my problem. Third tackle here, 35 metres out, right inside. Kiri with a good run here. Warriors did not rush up a defence here. Joe Manu, great ball up the top here. Paulo here. Oh yeah, nice defence there from the Warriors. And I guess he went out. Good defense there from Marcelo Montoya. Good defense. His car ran out of blinker fluid. He's just a muppet. It's not a real friend yet. Cut tyres. Mate, in the process. In the process. Exactly right. So I was thinking X Factor. Antonio's car's got to give up the smoke and can't be good for it. You can't. It can't be good for it, mate. It cannot be good for it. I think he should just make it stop. Jerome says, whenever I smoke up before a game, it's a bad result. Yeah, well, his car's smoking up, apparently. He's a bull of shit, mate. He's a bull of shit. Matthew says, when you go to Magic Round, are tickets more expensive? Well, yeah, because you're buying 3 tickets, essentially, right? So I think it's like $90 for the day, but that's, essentially you get 3 tickets. Lucas says, at least not a Man U fan. At least he's not a Man U fan. I've already had to cut ties with that Dano bloke. Left-hand side here, and Warriors get to the halfway point, 4 tackle. T-Rick in Among Us says, come on boys, what are you doing? Get some points on the board. It's raining pretty heavily, so this game was always going to be a low scorer. Yeah, you have to pay for all the games in that day. Effectively. It's still cheaper than what it would be for 3 individual games. 3 individual games would probably turn out to be about 120. But in the Titans bay, I know it's about 90. Tedesco here. Take it down to the 25. 2% of the Broncos fan base to nil. What's the nil said? Realistically, how many fans do the Dolphins really have? They have... That's a penalty to the Roosters. They're 40 minutes out on their own line. Dolphins have a core base of old men who supported the Dolphins through the Queensland Cup days. But it's a low fan base. It's very low. I could see that. I could see that last week. It was quite pathetic for a lot of that game in regards to their support. Taj says, do you think Joseph Manu is better than Ryan Papenhuyzen? It's a very random comparison, mate. X-Ray says, congrats on the win against Manly. Sucks for Brimo. Hopefully it's not bad and it can get back to 100%. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you, so I'm not going to tell you. But I know how long I'll be out for. It's not that bad. Oh, Tedesco's away here. Tedesco's away. Oh, it's under 5. Third tackle. Like, it's similar. I'll say it's similar. But I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, so... Left-hand side here, Egan Butcher gets his ball to the 10. 10 metres out here from the line. They roll it back. Goes right side. And chance here. 3 metres out from the line now. Fit tackle. Here come the Roosters. Radley. Short. Try time for the Roosters. Nat Butcher. Nat Butcher with the try time for the Roosters. We do see a score. It is 6-0 here with a kick to come. 6-0 here with a kick to come. And for instance, the Saturday is sold out. What's the Saturday games? So Nat Butcher try time 6-0. What's the Saturday games? I know Rabbitohs somebody's Saturday game, which is a big game, isn't it? Rabbitohs Storm, that's right. That's the late game. Sharks Dolphins, I get it. And Panthers Warriors. Yeah, it's a good day. That's a good day of footy. We'll stream it here with you guys, but that's a good day of footy. Rabbitohs Storm, Sharks Dolphins, Panthers Warriors. It's good. Of course it is. You've got a big fan base in the Rabbitohs. You've got a big fan base in the Warriors. You know, you've got Broncos fans getting out for the Dolphins game. Sunday won't sell out even the closest. Tigers, Dragons, Roosters, Cowboys, and Titans, Eels won't get numbers. It's going to say, Malcolm, you just jinxed it, mate. You just jinxed your own team. You said this is going to say 2-0 at a half. Well, no, it's going to be 6-0. Probably 8-0 at half. Brian says, too early, mate. Tim Ricky Munga says, my under-7s played 2 games today and they thrashed both teams with all long-range tries. I would have thrashed them. I would have thrashed your team. I would have thrashed that under-7s team. And I would have scored like 10 tries myself. I saw your vlog of the Dolphins game and their fans felt so quiet. It seemed that way anyway, but now you're pointing it out. They are. They're very quiet. They don't make noise. I had people tell me they could hear me from the upper side of the stadium at Suncorp, like the other corner. And it's like, if you can hear anybody individually at Suncorp, there's a problem. Because usually the atmosphere is really well-rounded. Alright, so it's going to be Suoliti now, and he will make the kick. So we'll be 8-0 here with 3 minutes 40 to go here in the first half. So as Femba says, here's a trade offer, Blaze. Dogs give you fun over Jaden because we need a fullback. Here's a trade offer. Here's a trade offer right there. That's my answer. Get my something now says, give me 2 try scorers for Dragons Dogs. We'll go with Tyrell Sloan, and we'll go with Paul Alamonte. Tyrell Sloan, Paul Alamonte. You did not retract it, Malcolm. You did not. You did not. Jerome says, other than the Titans, which team is surprising the most this year? Finns can't count. You've just taken away 2 teams from me. Surprised me most this year would be good or bad. Roosters taking down the 21 here. Let's go have a look at the ladder. I would probably say, because I just need to remind myself of the teams, I would say the Warriors. The Warriors for sure. Like, I know Warriors fans will hate me for saying it. I still don't have them in the top 8, but I'd say Warriors have been my most surprising so far for sure. So Roosters here, they'll get this ball to the 50. Actually, how much do we need the Warriors to lose by here for the Titans to go above them? They're on +8 to about 19 points or so. 19, 20. 2 minutes 50 to go here. Kiri puts that ball up in the air. This result right here will make us 1 step lower. If it doesn't change, Sean Johnson takes it down at 18 because the Roosters would go above the Warriors and the Warriors would have better points differential than us. And I reckon the Rabbitohs have the biggest fan base in Brisbane out of all the Sydney teams. Out of the Sydney teams, yeah, but I think Warriors, obviously, because a lot of Kiwis live in the Gold Coast region. Jeremiah Torres says, while should be leading, had lots of attacks in their try line, unfortunately unable to breach their defense. Yep. Yeah, they had a lot of opportunities in that 20-minute span between the 10th and 30th minute, but obviously could not get the job done. Dasmate says, Preston and Averillo. Thank you, Dasmate. I don't believe you're the one streaming here there, so no. Don't know about that. Comic W says, thoughts on yesterday's Rays vs Dolphins game. I wasn't able to watch it, mate, because I was at the Titans versus Manly game, but I will watch it tonight, and then obviously I'll talk about it on the tipping stream on Tuesday. But good win for the Raiders, but in the same sense, yeah, I wasn't able to watch that one just yet. Second tackle here, 25 metres out from the line for the Roosters. Matthew A says, next year I'm going from New York to Australia. Is Suncorp... New York to Australia. Is Suncorp better than the other Queensland teams? Wait, what? I'm all over the shop. 1 second here. Matthew A says, next year I'm going from New York to Australia. Is Suncorp better than the other Queensland stadiums? Originally from Sydney. This is why I don't know. Manu here still going. He's still going here. I'll answer it in a sec. And he'll get taken out in 45. Fifth tackle here. This will probably be the halftime score. Suncorp is the best stadium when full. Not unreal when it's not full. Seabus is a very nice stadium. Queensland Country Bank is okay, and Dolphins use Suncorp anyway. And you wouldn't care about going to KO and Redcliffe. I think that Suncorp needs to be quite full. Otherwise, it just obviously feels very empty. Like that Dolphins-Titans game last week felt like a Queensland Cup game. Third tackle here at the 25. Brendan Wesley says, I'm watching this with no sound. Is anyone else having that issue? Because it's definitely not my TV, as every other channel is working as normal. It definitely is a you problem, Brendan. Brendan Wesley. It's a you problem. Not the anybody else problem. It's a you problem. How about this one? Let's see if he can answer this one. The Roosters suck. How about that? Let's see. Let's see if he can hear me now. Let's see if he can hear me now. Luke says Burton has flopped since leaving the Panthers. All he's got is a big hit that everyone catches now. Try and tell people that Burton hasn't been as good as everyone thinks for a while, but Gartho slapped those kicks down. Lauren Gingatau says, was sad seeing Ricky crying that White and leaving for the Rabbitohs. Yeah, it's good to see the passion. It's good to see the passion. Obviously, I cried last week. Do you stream Origin or attend? I'm going to probably try and get to an Origin game this year, but when I can't get to a game, I'll stream. When I'm at a game, I'll get Antonio to stream it. And there we go. So that's going to be half-time here, guys. Half-time, the Roosters lead 8-0. No! 8-0. 8-0. The Roosters hold off a lot of attacks on the Warriors, but the Warriors haven't been spectacular at all. They've just been throwing themselves at the Roosters, but nothing's been working. Nothing's been sticking. It's been, pretty average from the Warriors, but obviously that's just one half. Plenty of time still to go here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't new around here. And don't forget, we've got the Dogs and the Dragons game right after this. Greg Martin says, Brandon makes a comment without blaming the ref. Hallelujah. It's crazy. Crazy scenes. Very crazy scenes. Very crazy scenes. Dadman says, Flop made Origin and played for Australia. Good take, Luke, you muppet. Yeah, but he played Australia and Origin in centre rather than 5'8". So a position that he played at the Panthers. Luke has also got his face mashed from Gagai. Burton is a cat. Burton is a cat. Burton is a cat. Burton is a cat. I'll probably get timed out. I'll probably get blocked on Instagram now. Matty Smiley says, hey bro, I bet you would cheer about Titans win. Oh, I was, Matty Smiley. I was smiling. I was very smiley, Matty. I was very smiley. Bryce says, Origin streams are elite. Yeah, they are good. I don't know if Antonio would be able to handle an Origin stream, eh? Origin streams are pretty brutal. These streams, I've built this where I know how to respond, but Antonio on Origin streams are a different kettle of fish to these NRL streams. They're a very different kettle of fish. Justin Sutter says, yeah, boys, minus 3.5. Don't you just love traveling to New Zealand for free? Mate, we get 10% of that Sunday, don't you forget it. Melatomi says, just watch an ad on this live stream, so therefore you just made some money. Thank you, Miller. Thank you, Miller, for paying my wages. X-Factor says, half-time intermission, everyone grab something to eat and drink. Okay, X-Factor, I'll just do that. I'll just go do that, will I? Will I? I'll just go do that. Jerome Aker says, Cairns needs a team, same with Darwin. I think Perth needs a team first. I would love a second New Zealand team, personally, for a rivalry there. Would love a Pacifica team, and I would love a Darwin team, but obviously I don't think Darwin happens. But Tasmania's about to get an AFL team. We've had plenty of attacking chances in that half, but we lack an execution. Correct, Mundos. Nathan John says, do the Titans play the Warriors in New Zealand this year? That'd be a cool vlog. No, unfortunately, they do not. We spoke about this before. It's really sad because I would love to get over there. Really love to get over there. Brendan Westling says, I'll take conceding naught at half-time because that in itself is a miracle. The only way I can describe this game is like it's playing with a cake of wet soap. Sometimes it sticks, sometimes it slips out. Yeah, absolutely. The weather is helping your cause in regards to the nil, but yeah, you're absolutely very happy with it. Luke says, the video of Burton getting flogged lives rent-free in my head. You were right. Jazz, mate. Gee whiz, he's letting Luke run at him right now. T. Ricky Namunga says, come on, boys. Wake up and execute those plays. 8-minute game. Matthew Hayes says, they need to play an NRL game in PNG. I'd love them to take a couple NRL games to Papua New Guinea. But in the same sense, people don't get this, right? It's great that Papua New Guinea can sell out for Rugby League World Cup. And it's great that Papua New Guinea can sell out for an individual game, right? But on a 12-game basis, I don't think Papua New Guinea and locals have the capacity to get to 12 games straight. I don't believe they do. Plus buying merchandise, plus doing this, doing that. It just doesn't seem like the financial situation there. So I would love to see it, but Papua New Guinea need to be the Pacifica team. That includes Papua New Guinea, Fiji, Samoa, Tonga, Cook Islands. But I just tell you what, if we can win that game 1, good luck New South Wales, because game 2 is at Suncorp. God help them. God help them. Memphis says, what do you think of Origin being played at Adelaide Oval? What do you think about the ground overall? I think it's terrible, but they do it. And I think that playing Origin outside of Queensland, New South Wales is silly. It always has been. Milatumi says, having two Brisbane teams just pissed me off. Move Dolphins to the Sunny Coast. Yeah, well, they when I was at the game, they advertised the Dolphins as Brisbane to, or Eastern Brisbane to Central Queensland. So what they're trying to achieve is Sunshine Coast, Redcliffe, all the way probably up to Mackay, Harvey Bay kind of deal. Live Lad Dolphins outside the app for the first time this season. Good. None of their fans are going to care because they don't have fans. They don't have fans. Do I know Robert Whittaker? Yeah, mate, we're best mates. He's actually sitting right over there right now. He's just sitting right over there. Memphis says the Broncos and Dolphins are glued together. Yeah, it's the same stadium. Oh, I'm so hungry and now I've got to look at the ad. Oh, I feel like I need to order something and then eat it in between. If I order it now, and this stream will end in about 50 minutes time, I reckon if I order it at the end of at the end of half time, it'll probably get here in time. Even if I run out to grab it, come back, and then I'll just wait for the end of the stream and then smack it out. I think that's a good idea. I think I've got an idea, lads. I think that's an idea. Star Wars fanboy says they need to make a stadium on the border of New South Wales and Queensland so Origin can be fair and not in random states. What, like Seabars? Like Seabars? Nothing. Come on, so Mouse says, thanks, Mr. Streamer. Ideas, man. He's an ideas, man. Call Strike says, hi, Blaze, just tuned in. Who's looking like the better side? Roosters, but it's just a wet weather, man. It's just wet weather, man. Toxic Emma says, great idea. Antonio, have you been listening to this entire half? Have you been here this entire half? Because we were talking shit about you before. Roosterman says, I reckon the proposed display game in Vegas next year is a great idea. Yeah, I think it's good. Antonio says, yes. Okay, what are we talking about, Antonio? What are we talking about then? Hey? What are we talking about, blue headphone boy? Right, it says the Tweed doesn't deserve a stadium. The Tweed has a stadium, but in the same sense, that stadium is very flood prone. My car. Correct. Very correct. We were talking about your car. Your falsified claims of smoke. I want you to go out right now, and I want you to show me the smoke. I want you to take a photo, send it to me on Facebook, and I want you to show me a photo that your car is smoking up. Martin says, I order Uber Eats, but it gets expensive. Yeah, it does. Rob T says, does the Broncos' old home ground ANZ Stadium still exist? I think it does. Does it? I think it might. There's still one out. There's still a stadium. I think it does, but I don't think it's. Yeah, I don't really know, to be fair. Toxic Emma says yes, it does. Well, there you go. I think it does. The refs are useless. I think they've been paid off by Robinson. No, Troy. I think that this game is just wet weather footy. It's just wet weather footy. Coil Strike says, good win on the Titans. Yeah, good win for the Titans. Wicked Wings, guys. His car is named Bob Marley. That is what his car is named. It is. Milatwami says, thoughts of the Dragons being based in two completely different locations. St. George and Illawarra are like an hour's difference and you've got Cronulla in between. It is weird there is a team that represents a place in between the two places. But it's a merger, you know. I guess Campbelltown and Balmain, there's nothing in between there, so that makes sense for the Tigers. It's weird for sure, but in the same sense, who cares really? Who cares really? Laurie in his house, my uncle got a shitty bang car as gangster, keeping it hood. Thank you, Laurie. Pat says, why the Penrith Panthers not based in Penrith? What? Well, look, let's be honest with you. Manly Seagulls aren't based in Manly. They're based in Brookvale, if you want to be technical about it. Penrith, I should just put Bluebet Stadium. But Penrith Panthers Stadium, Bluebet Stadium. Let's look at the... Okay, where is it? Is Bluebet Stadium not in Penrith? It's in Penrith, mate. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Bluebet Stadium is in Penrith. I thought you were going to tell me this from like a different suburb, but it's literally in the heart of Penrith. It's not in Jamison Town, if you're about to say that, or Kingswood. It's not in South Penrith. It's in Penrith. But it's like, if you wanted to make a point about what you were saying, you would have said the Manly Seagulls, Brookvale isn't in Manly. Brighton says, if Ant-Man drives to Toyota, he's lying. He's lying. Lucas says, not by the rest, but still should be 2-0, in my opinion, as Pompey was square. I think this game is representative of how the game's gone, though. You've done a lot of attacking. Sorry if I flog your Insta sometimes. Oh, man, listen, a lot of people message me a lot. Sometimes I do kind of like restrict so that like I'll see it, but sometimes the notifications, not you in general, like not you, just in general, sometimes I do need to limit because, yeah, otherwise my phone's just always popping. And it gets annoying sometimes. Not from individual people, just because, yeah. Memphis says, Patch, I want what you're smoking. I don't know what Patch is smoking. Patch is smoking something. Lucas says, should still be 2-0 in my opinion, it's probably square. Jeremiah says, well, Allianz Stadium isn't in Bondi. It's not. Thank you. That is correct. Militwimi says, Bluebet, one of the worst games in the NRL. I haven't been there yet, crazily enough. I have not been there. Titans have not played Panthers in Penrith for like 10 years. Matthew A says, Bulldogs are in Homebush, not Canterbury. We could do this all day. Exactly right. Luckily for the Titans, Rabina is in the Gold Coast. Suncorp is in Brisbane. The Redcliffe Dolphins not based out of Redcliffe. How about that? And actually, well, what do you class as North Queensland? Is Townsville North enough for you? Hey? Is Townsville North enough for you? I don't know. It's a perspective thing. So maybe North Queensland Cowboys aren't based in North Queensland. Because maybe they're too low. Huh? Got to start thinking. Cowboys fans, to speak up, maybe will laugh on a funny note how every year New South Wales have a debate who should be in the team, yet still can't get past hashtag one in a row. Hashtag one in a row is the greatest hashtag of all time because it represents an entire state for their stupidity. Bunny says, do Roosters have two stadiums? No, Allianz. Allianz is just their stadium. Matthew A says, they're not the Bondi Roosters. Allianz Stadium is in Sydney. What is the suburb? What is Allianz Stadium suburb? What is Allianz Stadium? What's the suburb there? It's like Rose Hill or something? No. Am I crazy for saying that? I could be crazy for saying that. Paddington? Where is that? What is it actually called? Moore Park. Yeah, of course it is. Moore Park. Why don't... Wallara. Moore Park. Yeah, Moore Park. Well, I guess... Is it Moore Park or is it actually Paddington? Because Paddington's right there and Allianz is there. Consider it... is it Moore Park? Because it's like right on the edge between there and Paddington. And Rod Simpson Moore says, love to see your Titans get up last night. Yeah, boys. Nathan Johnson getting around the losers. And Miller Twimmy says, Mackay's like the bottom of North Queensland. No, that's your perspective, Miller. No. I could say that let's go have a look at where North Queensland... By the way, guys, half time. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Let's go have a look. Hey, let's go have a look. Where's my perspective of North Queensland? I'm going to say that Bamaga is North Queensland. I'm going to say that the Bamaga, Mapoon. I'm going to say Mapoon is North Queensland. And anything below that's not North Queensland. How about that? Townsville's actually, if you want to look at the state of Queensland, it's barely north. It's kind of mid-range. It's not that far up, son. I don't think the Cowboys are lying to us all. They're lying. Rob Jesus, me, Zillman, Gordon, Prince, this is the most dangerous era the Titans have had to date so far. I think that, talking of dangerous, attacking-wise, this is the best attacking Titans that we've seen. But I just think that obviously they were a better defensive team back then. Like, you can't tell me right now that Loffy isn't going to be better than those two wingers. Like, well, Mead and Kevy G. But you're right, though. Like, that was a crazy time period back then. But Loffy has the ability to be better than Mead and Kevy G. AJ Brimson and even JC have the ability to be better than Zilly. And Zilly went down towards the end of his career, but Zilly was very good. But I still say, like, if you play them together, I think AJ and JC are definitely got more potential. And I love Zilly. Zilly's a great bloke. And then Scotty Prince. So the thing is, with Scotty Prince, we haven't had a halfback since Scott Prince, really. Like a real solid, crazy good halfback. Like, Toes my boy. We've had Fogarty and all the likes, but we've never really had a solid seven since Prince. Remember, we did lose Aiden Caesar, though. Aiden season was good. We lost Aiden season because of a giraffe. Memphis says, does the SCG count for a Chook Stadium? They do sometimes use that. It would be their stadium, but no. But it would be if they used it. Google Maps says Moore Park, yes. They used the SCG when Allianz was being built, correct. And Matthew says, other way round Bunnies, or they should have stayed in Redfern. Other way round? South Sydney Round. Well, to be fair, no, that would be... Actually, no, that wouldn't be, yeah. Because Accor would definitely not be South Sydney. So they're liars. They're liars. The only honest people on this planet are Gold Coasters. And the New Zealand Warriors, because it's based in New Zealand. Melbourne's also based in Melbourne. All you Sydney folks, just liars. Warriors coming out here for the second half. And what tips and more says, or is Cowboys based in Cape York? Well, that would make sense. Sowers Fairboy says, Preston, Loffy or Katoa for Rookie of the Year. Personally, I say Preston, but I'm a Dogs fan. I think Preston will get it. No, you know what? I reckon Katoa will get it. Depending on how the season goes, it's still early. Like, it's still, we're 9 rounds in. I would say currently you probably actually give it to Katoa. But if the Dolphins go downhill, then I would give it to Preston. Loffy's a winger. You're not going to see a Rookie of the Year as a winger, really. Core Stadium has no atmosphere. It's dead, only good for finals. I don't even think it's that good for finals. But yeah, Core Stadium. I was there for New South Wales, Queensland, Game 3, 2019, James Tedesco, and I still didn't think the atmosphere was unbelievable. Like, it was an insane game, but it's not like the atmosphere was palpable. Yes, I'm a Queensland fan, but I had New South Wales fans tell me the same thing. Like, yes, of course, New South Wales fans went crazy, but it just wasn't, it didn't hit. It didn't hit. Suncorp hits, man. And I don't like that stadium besides when it's Queensland playing. There's a problem here for one of the Warriors boys. I don't even know who that was. Number 16. Is that... Oh, Tom Alley. So, fourth tackle at the 40. Militermi says, Titans never really had a standout player, to be honest, but to be fair, they have only really been in the comps since 2007. A standout player, not like a Preston Campbell or a Scott Prince. Come on, man. Right inside, Matt Rogers. No, definitely did. That's why they made the preliminary final in 2010. Only lost to this team, the Roosters, at Suncorp. So first tackle with the Roosters, they're 15 metres out from their own line. Katoa get Rookie of the Year, I agree. Gio based in Canberra. Well, yeah. That's not New South Wales, though. And it's definitely not Sydney. Second tackle here at the 30. Payne Morris says, Alamotti good shout for Rookie? No, Alamotti's not winning Rookie of the Year, bro. Alamotti, for me, right now, is below those four guys, too. I would put Alamotti below Preston, Katoa, and Loffy. Currently. Warriors have like 15 stadiums, but they're all New Zealand. I tell you that. And also Mount Smart is their stadium. Tedesco left-hand side here, and now it's going to be Tuponuia, taken down 35 metres out from the line. Militumi says, New South Wales Waratahs 2014 Grand Final versus Crusaders at the court was absolutely buzzing. Yeah, it was good. And it's just like the Reds in 2012 when they beat, was it the Satyrs? I can't remember. Or was it the... No, I think it was the Satyrs. Red Satyrs, or it could have been the Lions from South Africa. I can't remember, but that was an amazing atmosphere. Matthew Hayes said they should play Origin in Allianz, but bottom line and finances is why they'll stay in Homebush. No, Origin should stay in Homebush. I disagree. You still need to have the crowd. You still need to have the larger crowd. Michael Grace up at Cox. Jared Ford says, are Tweed Heads New South Wales or Queensland? Can't remember. Tweed Heads New South Wales. So Adam Fanua-Blake here gets his ball to the 45. Fit tackle. Now to the 40. Guys, did you Melbourne might get a second team? No, they won't. And Britain says, the one time I put Camper on the bench, he scores big. Why would you put him on the bench? Manly have not got a good defense all year. Corey Allen knock on though. And here come the Waz. Here they come, the Warriors. Here they come. Adam Fanua-Blake, he'll be taken out in 35. 25, sorry. Wade Egan, left-hand side to Walker. Walker off to Martin Lesniak. And Viliame Valea take it down. He's lost the ball. Oh, no. Oh, they're going to say penalty. Oh, I'd challenge it up on the Roosters. I raised 120-11 versus Crusaders. Close enough. With how much commentary you do, I'm surprised you don't get a ton of Shrepsel lads. Yeah, I don't... Like, my voice when I'm at Titans games goes. Away games, no, but I know how to control it better. Here, it can get sore sometimes, but not really. Brainwell says, has it a pen, though? Because he said it was stripped. And it was to the tackle. So 8 minutes out, I didn't see, so I can't say yes or no. Warriors here! Oh! Oh, Jackson Ford held up over the line. You're joking. I need him for my super coach. Damn it. So this is catch of the year. Gee, Corey Allen has had a massive drop-off. Bro played Origin fullback and was a reserve game the next year. Didn't he win Origin that year too? Wasn't that 2020? But it wouldn't be a Roosters stream without Brandon Westling complaining about the referees. It would not be. Adam Fanor Blake here. 7 minutes out from the line. Blake says, Wiles will come back definitely. Here we go. Left-hand side waiting. They've had a lot of this ball though. They've had a lot of the ball in the attacking area but not been able to do anything with it. Jackson Ford, 3 minutes out. Are you secretly wanting the Warriors to lose by 19? I either want the Warriors to win or lose by 19 or more. Josh Curran! No, it's going to be dropout. I either want the Warriors to lose by 19 or more, or I want the Warriors to win. Either way, because one of these teams will go above us. But if the Warriors lose by anything less than 19, then that means the Roosters go above us and the Warriors stay above us. Magapaka says, you guys are lucky you're not hearing the New Zealand commentary as the Kiwis embarrassing how biased they are. They just said, finally we get a call. Oh, that's bad, bro. That's bad. That's bad for them to say that. That's crazy. But then again, we all know how biased that commentary gets. Left-hand side, even the Warriors at the 15. But again, if I'm doing a Titans game, of course I'm going to be biased. But they're meant to be the professional. They're meant to be the professional with no agenda. Then I'll walk at the back here. Sean Johnson. Johnson at the back at Curran. And Curran knocks the ball on. And that's what I'm saying. So, I believe the Roosters still win this game. By 19 points. Because the Warriors have had a lot of attacking opportunities, but just not been able to do anything. Nico Hines out here winner again. It's not a bad shout, but he was out those first few games. X-Factor says, credit to Allen reading these kicks and getting them done a few times. Yep. New Zealand commentary is something else. It is. It's like the English during the... what was it we were watching? Oh, the Rugby League World Cup. Gee, the Wires run the risk of dropping the ball every pass they make. Pops it every time. Yep. UK commentators are the worst when they play Australia. No, UK commentators are the worst when they commentate. In general. Hey, Roosters take it back to the 10. Oh yeah, from St Kintos in Greece, getting around the Dragons. You guys play right after this. I will be streaming the Dragons and the Bulldogs game. We'll be streaming it. Michael Gray says, Roosters doing it easy. I definitely don't think you've been great in this game. You've got 16 from 22 completions. The Warriors have had more ball. They've had 22 from 26 completions. Your completion rate is 73% to 85%. The Roosters have not been impressive this season so far, and they need to improve themselves gigantically. I don't care about this game because of the wet weather, but overall, the Roosters have not been impressive in any game so far this season for me. Look, maybe the Rabbitohs, you'll take it. But I just don't see the Roosters as a team that is as scary as people make them out to be. Every single game, they've been underwhelming. Every single game for me, they've been underwhelming. Every single game. And also some more, to be honest, Josh Curran I thought was really good last year before. Yeah, Josh Curran was really good, but he just he had his injury and then didn't get around. Michael Grace, stick around. Stick around? What, you're saying like I'm going to say this and then not stream again? Alright, mate. Logie Villain says, this game has put me to sleep. Well, that's what happens with wet weather. It's lucky not to be a call for pass there. It was Thursday Rugby NRL, yes. No, there is no Thursday Rugby League game this week. You dogged us yesterday, Blaze. Had to listen to Block of Roach. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was too busy winning. Mate. I know as a Dogs fan, you wouldn't know much about that. Tedesco, he gets the ball to the 22. X-Factor said, Cheeky Montoya try. I just slapped the Dogs there. Cheeky Montoya try here. Let's keep the multi-miracle alive. Is that all we need? Is that all we need for this game? Why's not taking the chances? No, they haven't been all half. Second half territory, 73% to the Warriors, 27% to the Roosters. Doing it easy, but... Bunny says Roosters 13 plus. Like I said, I either want the Warriors to win or the Roosters to win by 20 or more. Star Wars fan was just too far, Blaze. It's never too far, mate. Angus... Is that Angus Crichton? Oh, that's a knock-on. Yep, that's Angus Crichton as well. That will be a knock-on there. He does plan it, and that's the responsibility of him. There you go. So 32 minutes to go of the game. Montoya, Manu, and Roosters won at 12. Well, Manu didn't score, did he? Matthew Artis, Roosters have played Dolphins, Sharks, Rabbitohs, Warriors ×2, and saw them all in the top 8, but they've still been pretty disappointing. Dolphins overrated, Sharks is a good one, Rabbitohs is a good one, Warriors and Storm, yeah, fair. Yes, but in the same sense, if you watch the games, they haven't been great, and they nearly lost the Dragons last week. Thank you, Brendan, referee Wesseling. I didn't realise that you were a professional referee. Expert says the Dragons 112, Sully, Sloan, Avrillo. It's the longest shot you can take. It's a pretty long shot, mate. Pretty long shot for sure. 31 minutes to go in the game. Warriors get this ball to the 40. I just realised I should actually, when there's a next try or next time stoppage, I'm going to order some food so that it comes at the right time. Third tackle here gets this ball to the 30. Bunnies says Rabbitohs have played most of the top 8 so far. They haven't played the Titans yet. We're going to slap them. I actually ran into the Rabbitohs boys at the airport yesterday morning. Saw Jai. I wanted to see Trell and do a bit of a laugh in regards to the kicking, but I didn't know where Trell was. Fifth tackle here for the Warriors. They're 25 minutes out. Sorry, 15 minutes out. 30 minutes to go of the game, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe for new ads here. Kick it through. No. What? No way you could tell me that went backwards. No way you could tell me that went backwards. No way you could tell me that ball went backwards there from the Roosters. Are you going to complain about that one, Brendan? Are you going to complain about that one? Because that's... Bro. Brendan, you going to complain about that one, sir? You want to be fair to the game? I don't know about that. Is that a crow I hear in the background? Oh, is it? Oh, I'm going to close the thing open. Oh, I hate this crow. Oh, knock on Roosters. That's karma, chameleon. Karma, chameleon. Knock on. I thought it went back. I'm sure you did, Brendan. Yeah. Yeah. You thought it went back. I thought you were a Rabbitohs fan. How about that? That ball goes backwards, and you're a Rabbitohs fan. How about that, Brendan? My Uncle Trell met during Indigenous Games said Trell was very respectful. Now, Trell's a good bloke. No, Trell and I have good banter. No, I wanted to do a thing with Trell at the airport, but I just... Sometimes you just got to know when not to go up to... Well, if I had seen him, I would have gone up to him, but sometimes, like, I'm not going to say, Jai, where's Trell? Like, it's just like a bit of a fanboy thing. It's like, it's not meant to be like that. Alright, so Dylan Walker here gets his ball to the 25. Matty Smile says it does, but it's more set to an athletic stadium. I don't know what that means. Alright, so Jackson Ford pushed this ball to the 25. I'd like the Wires to score so that I can order food. Adam Fanor-Blake to Sean Johnson. Josh Curran here. And he'll get taken down 20 metres out. Yeah, Roosters have been one of the worst teams to watch this year. I agree. Adam Fanor-Blake can get the offload away. Nope, 4 tackle here for 10 minutes out. They've been here a lot, though, the Warriors. They have been. 6 again. Here we go. They've got no excuses. Dylan Walker. Short ball. No goddamn way, Warriors. That's a knock on. I think it's a knock. They're gonna say maybe a strip though. They're gonna check this. At least this will give me time to look at some food options. Give me time to look at some food options. Does he get stripped here? Ooh. No, it's just a loose carry. No, it's just a loose carry. That's a knock on there. I got our attack is dreadful. Yeah, it has been today. They're checking it to see if it's a strip or not, but I think that should be fine. But also, Brandon, please don't sit and just blame referees for the rest of this stream. God help my soul if you do. Because you just got a really beneficial call that you're very lucky with. Yeah, that will be just a loose carry there. Correct call. X-Factor says, turnover tackle for Manu. Give them the man his fancy points for that tackle. I don't want him to because I forgot to go Joey Manu to Val Holmes last week. And Val Holmes scored low. So what's Joey Manu on now? Because I don't think he'd be on much points, would he? Malcolm says, I didn't know you would be able to stream this on small sleep. Yeah, no, I am on small sleep, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. And I haven't eaten all day as well. I am on small sleep with no food. But 28 minutes to go here. We've also got that Bulldogs game right after this. Bulldogs Dragons. But that's why I'm trying to order something now so that it gets here at the perfect time in between streams. So second tackle leave of the Roosters. Angus Crichton gets his ball out to the 30. Jackson Ford, very unpredictable. A hard runner, though. And Alfred says, I think Latrell left early to go and watch Liam Knight in Wagga Wagga for New South Wales Cup before the Rays vs Dolphins game. Oh, fair enough. There you go. T-Rick and Among Us says, come on, boys, get on the board. Yeah, well, you've had a lot of opportunities, the Warriors. You have. Yeah, Roast Man's Kebab time. I think it's a Subway. You know, get a bit of bread in you. Bit of chicken teriyaki or something like that. You know? Something, get a bit of jalapeno or something. Spicy mayo. Now we're talking. I think Betty's Burger's a little bit overpriced. I do like Betty's Burgers though. But I think it's also quite... Dimitri Sifikula comes onto the field here. His NRL debut for the Warriors. This game has been a real slugfest in regards to watching it. Matty Smile says, who do you think will get the Dally M this year? Tina. 4 tackle now. Oh, good offload. 3rd tackle still. And the Warriors, Adam Pompey will get this ball to the halfway point. Maybe a Coke as well. Maybe a Coke, but it's 0. And if you guys do what you think you're going to do, you're going to get slapped. You don't want to do it. Fifth tackle here at the 45. Sweet onion sauce and chicken teriyaki. No, spicy mayo. That's going to be a penalty here to the Warriors. Penalty. Oh, they're going to go quickly here. Wade Egan! Oh, I take that at 23. That was a good run though from Wade. Tino Clive Churchill. I like that one even better. So that's going to be... Oh no, Wade Egan's not injured, is he? Oh no. We're back to food. Well, but I haven't eaten. So, yes. Yes, mate. We are back to food. I'm going to get double chocolate cookies as well. Yeah. You can't stop me right now, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot stop me right now. You just can't stop me. Doing it. I thought I was ordering to the place. I thought I was just ordering to the place in Sydney that I stayed at last night. Gee whiz. Alright, so that's going to be... I think it's just beautiful. Alright. Order's been confirmed. Order has been confirmed. Mace Master, do you pick a Titan? What do you reckon, mate? What do you want me to sit here and say, pain ass? He's not even the best ass in the business, mate. We do have Khalees and also Tanner Boy as the interviews for tomorrow's vlog. Alright, so Adam Fennell Blake is getting his ball to 10 metres out from the line, second tackle. Pain ass is a wish version Khalees. Here's a wish version Khalees. Wade Egan, Sean Johnson, short ball! Oh, Marcelo Montoya gave a good crack, but he'll be 3 metres out from the line. There'll be 3 metres out from the line here. Third tackle, Wade Egan. Oh my God, I thought Jackson Ford was going to have a try. Wade Egan, 4th tackle, back to the 15 for Sean Johnson at the back end of Walker. Walker here, and oh, that's a high tackle. Oh, I thought that was a high tackle. It should have been a penalty against the Roosters there. All right, 18 metres out from the line. They go right side of Walker. Walker kicks it through for himself. Gets kind of taken out, but it's fine. Roosters get this ball to the 1. Chris New Zealand says, good steal at the Warriors defense this year so far. Yeah, this game won't tell you much about either these teams defensively because you're going to see it in this kind of... In these conditions, you're always going to see teams really fire up on defense, really. But, yeah, the Warriors have been better, and then we say that, and they give away a penalty. But the Warriors have been a lot better at defense, for sure. They have been. I mean, you want to see Jackson Ford gives away the penalty? Alright. Wasted opportunity. A lot of wasted opportunities here for the Warriors in this game so far, man. A lot. A lot. Haas the best forward in the game. Yeah, Khalees, absolutely. Westling says, I want to say we scored next. It's over. It's over. But this is the Warriors who came back against the Sharks. I'm worried. This game is very different to that Sharks-Warriors game. And also, it's only 8-0. And also, the second half was all Warriors in that game. It has been a pretty boring game, bunnies, but the same said, still close. Joe Martin, he'll get this ball to about the 25, 23, 4 tackle in. Malcolm says, we'll win. We just bluffing tries galore about to come. You've probably just jinxed it and the Roosters are probably going to score, aren't they? Tedesco gets on to Suoliti. Suoliti taking down 13 metres out of the line. Tedesco kicks it through, and that's just going to be Warriors' ball. The Warriors get the ball at 15. If last night's Panthers played today's Warriors in this weather, it'd be 1-0 to Cleary. Well, there was a game that finished 1-0 yesterday in the women's game, I'm pretty certain. I'm pretty certain I saw something about the Bulldogs women or something like that. Or was it Harold Matz or something? There was a 1-0 game yesterday in Rugby League. But now it's going to happen because Brighton, the biggest kinder that ever so jinx. What are you talking about? I feel like the talks are about to break and hate to say it. Yeah, well, they kind of deserve it considering they've had so much opportunity and just haven't been able to do anything with it, the Warriors. Oh, it's a knock-on against the Warriors. Yeah, this is probably the moment right now, Brighton. This is probably the moment right now. Fun fact, I literally work right next to this stadium, about a 5-minute walk. That's a very fun fact. I had a lot of fun reading that fact. I had a lot of fun. Blake's, yeah, it was Mounties versus Dogs, wasn't it? Something like that. Something like that. Alright, so 40 metres out here from the line. The Roosters score, it's game over for me. It is. I know it's not game over, but it's game over for me. If it was... it's not the game over, but it's a game over for me if the Roosters score here, you know? You know? I know. Yeah, 1-0 in a grand final is crazy. Yeah, it's wild. 1-0 in anything is crazy, let alone a grand final. EQ, I haven't been able to watch the Tigers game yet, but I'll watch it. I'll watch it after this game finishes. No, sorry, after the Dragons Bulldogs game finishes. So second tackle leave of the Roosters there. 20 metres out from the line. Brandon Smith gives it out here. Joe Manu gives it off to Keary, and that's an obstruction if it doesn't go down. Don't know why Jackson Ford felt the need to have that huge tackle just then, considering that he'd basically given himself up, but whatever. All right, Tedesco off to Tupanua, 4 tackle. Is there 3 games today? No, just 2. Next week there's 3 on Sunday, 3 on Saturday, and 2 on Friday. So Brandon Smith to Joe Manu. Joe Manu here. He's still going. 5th tackle. If they score here, I don't know. I don't know if the Warriors can come back if they score here. Crichton. It's probably a good play, to be fair, because the Warriors want the ball 3 metres out from the line. Oh, do I know about a Warriors comeback? Oh, you do, Blitz is a Sharks fan. Oh, you do. Yes, you do, sir. Brendan Wesley says, that must have been the most intense yet boring game of rugby league, 1-0 full time. Yeah, apparently it was pretty intense. I know the Guru would have loved it. He loved that kind of stuff. Oh, jeez, that's a huge hit there from Telly to Tupanua. Well, why is it 2 p.m. and 4 instead of 4 and 6? Sometimes they just mix it up. Sometimes there's... I think this game is because right now in New Zealand it's 2 hours ahead, so it was 4 p.m. So it is 4 and 6 in New Zealand. Oh no, Warriors. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, for God's sake, New Zealand. Oh my God, Warriors. You've got to be taking the piss, mate. That's the knock on there. 20 minutes to go here in the game, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. 20 minutes to go. It's 5:22 p.m. Yeah. Xbox says, come on, minus score. Bro, it's over. That's not happening, bro. You try for the long shot, but that's why it's a long shot. In these conditions, it was not going to be happening. This could be the lowest scoring game of the year. Oh, what's the lowest scoring game right now? I don't know. Maybe, what, like 14-12 or something like that? Which would have been... I think it's like, yeah, 14-12 or so. Maybe Storm Eels? No. Panthers Eels? That's a shoulder charge. That's a shoulder charge here. Tupanua that should absolutely be a shoulder charge here. This should be a penalty to the Warriors. That should be a penalty. It could be even a sin bin. They could sin bin him in. 13-12 Bronx Panthers. Oh, 8-12 was Panthers Tigers. Yeah, okay, there you go. This is absolutely a shoulder charge here against Tupanua. Yeah, he's going to go to the bin. He's going to go to the bin here, and he deserves to go to the bin as well. And, yeah. Look, he's just got power back. Warriors comeback coming as well. Well, if the Roosters... Wow, it's not even a penalty? Yeah, it's not even a penalty? How is this Roosters ball here at the 30? That's actually wild. It wasn't even a penalty they called. That was a blatant shoulder charge. Disagree with that. But it says, I swear if next game's a 26-12 game, I'm going to be pissed. Hey, listen, I love 26-12 scorelines. Actually, did we win 26-12? I think we did, didn't we? Second tackle here, Brand Smith at the back. Actually, yeah, we did because I know that we scored 26 points 2 weeks in a row. So it's going to be third tackle here, 10 metres out from the line. They go Brand Smith. Brand Smith kicks it through, and wow, it's going to be a game. Oh, Warriors fans should be pissed off. Warriors fans should be pissed off. That's bullshit, bro. That's bullshit. Nah, Roosters, you can't celebrate that, eh? You can't celebrate that. He should have been binned, bro. You can't celebrate that. He should have been binned, and for him to score right now, for there not to be a penalty to the Warriors, like that's the incorrect call. Like that's the incorrect call. Yeah, that's more salt in the wound. Like, Brendan, you can if you celebrate, it's a bit stupid, bro. Like, it really is. So there's a try there for the Roosters, but if you're celebrating that, like, you're just not a fan of the game, man. Like, truly, like, he should absolutely have been binned, and it should absolutely be a penalty. You can't ever tell me that you can't ever complain about refs again, Brendan, because that's disgraceful. It's disgraceful that the guy who just should have been binned and penalised against, instead the Roosters get the ball, the guy doesn't get binned and then scores that try. It's disgraceful. 6 Knot says, good win for the Titans, bud. Do you make enough money on YouTube for this to be your job? We make enough money on YouTube for this to get me where I can, but obviously this, the help that I put all my money into this, like all of it. All of it. So, we do what we can, but it'll get to a point one day where we're a lot more profitable. But it definitely is my job, for sure. But in the same sense, like, we're not at the right stage yet. But every single bit of money that I have goes into creating more content, yeah. I feel sad for the Warriors after that one. That was pretty disgraceful. But that's why, sponsors help out with the channel. Sponsors help out really greatly, like with Macro Mike and the likes. YouTube and donations and members and whatnot. But yeah, we're on our way, man. We're on our way. Green Monster, that's heartbreaking for the Wires. It is. The Warriors weren't probably going to win this game in the same sense. It's disgraceful it's disgraceful the way the Roosters have won this game based off of that too. This is why Wires fans get pissed. Yeah, Wires fans complain about everything, so a lot of the time it's actually bullshit. But this instance, they're correct to be upset. In this instance. By the way, my dasher, his name is Manoj. Kai Skin says, you're not at all biased. Love it, mate. Warriors always getting done wrong. Not all the time. A lot of the time, Warriors fans can complain unnecessarily. But in this one, that was bullshit. Second tackle leave the Roosters. They're going to get this ball to 30. Now, I'm sorry, Warriors fan. Brighton Robinson's just get to 5 memberships. What a man. What a human. What a legend. Here he goes. Who can get it? Greg Martin with membership. Low-key Philly gets membership. You guys better thank him. Like a Bullsacks gets one. Brocky Sports. And... not Dano! No, not Dano. Brighton, what have you done? What have you done, Brighton? That one hit us right in the feels. But I appreciate you, Brighton, for the other 4. But Dano getting a membership. Oh, God help us. Not the Man U fan. Not the United fan. Oh, no. And he's a low-key Broncos fan, too. Pretty deserving list there, too. Yeah, it's good. Sometimes it gives it to randos, but that list is pretty good. And that's going to be a penalty to the Wires. But I apologise, Warriors fans, but I kind of want the Roosters to score another converted try, because this will put you guys below us. Yeah, Danny goes, why, Brighton? Not Daniel. Anyone but Daniel. Would you rather Ant-Man get one or Dano? I'm taking Anna. I'm taking Anto. I'm taking Antonio. I'm taking Antonio because he's not a United fan. He's a Muppet. Antonio is a Muppet, but not a United fan. Daniel is a Muppet and a United fan. Second tackle over the Warriors. They're 45 metres out from their own line. I think it's fair to say the Warriors don't get the rub of the green when it comes to calls. I think it's fair to say there's quite a few teams, actually, who would be in line with that. I think the Warriors are definitely one of them. I think that the Titans are another one. I think that there is the... Tigers would normally... But Tigers are just not great. I would actually say as well the Knights are a part of it. But I think that Warriors fans just look for it rather than other fans who don't look for it. They blame it, but in the same sense, Warriors fans look for a reason. Win or lose. And that's why I don't really take a lot of the Warriors complaints seriously the majority of the time, because a lot of the time they are just looking for a reason. Lachlan Francis says, hello mate. But says, how do starters get membership when they're already members? Ant-Man in the house, absolute scenes. God help him. I don't know what that means with the membership starters thing. So let's go here. Gets his ball out to the 30. Jerome's has one more tough game, then a bye. After that, we would come for the top 8, especially during Origin. So the thing is, right, Lucas, it's like, this is why it's going to piss me off. And this is why it's going to annoy people. The Warriors were going to lose this game. They were. It's a 40-20 attempt here, and that's not going to be close enough. Let's go through the legs there. 14 to less. Yeah. The reason why it's going to be annoying is because Warriors fans are going to be like, we got robbed in this game. No, you didn't. You got robbed of an opportunity, but you were still down 8-0, and it didn't look like you were ever going to score. I don't think you do score. So, yeah, look, I think that it's unlucky for the Warriors. My order from Subway's been picked up. In a few minutes, I'm going to have to run out there to get it, but I'll be here. I'll be back right away. I will eat in the break. Jared Foster, congratulations, Dano. Don't congratulate Daniel, Jared. Don't do it. No, there's nothing wrong with that tackle. Nothing wrong. Lucas says, yeah, these last couple of weeks have been rough, though. I don't agree with as many people. Oh, it's a crusher. They're going to say it's a crusher. Oh, no, they're going to say it's fine. They're going to say it's fine. Did you get carrot? I got carrot, mate. I got carrot. Hey, so it says, Montoya shoulder charge, now crusher tackle with nothing, poor bloke, had the man a try. Well, we know why you wanted to get a try. Time out Jared for that. Yeah, you know what, Jared? Yeah, I love how Antonio is asking me to... Well, no, to be fair, that's a good one to ask me for, because it was like, it's a bit... It's more of a joke one. But I have timed out Jared Ford for saying, congratulations, Dan. I don't ever congratulate that bloke. Someone says, Fanor Blake has been on the whole game. Surely he's sub for more energy. Big effort, though. Yeah. Do they have the play there, though? Do they have the players there? Oh, get out of here, Daniel. Oh, no, not cheers the membership. Gee whiz. Daniel getting a free membership. What a loosey-goosey, mate. What an absolute goose that guy is. He's a goose. You get schnitzel on your toasted bread? No, I got chicken teriyaki on my bread. I got chicken teriyaki, mate. Alright, so it's going to be Roosters ball here, the 43rd tackle. By the way, guys, if you're a Titans fan, you want the Roosters to score a converted try right now. You are basically begging for the Roosters to score a converted try right now. Left hand side here, and Keary's can kick this ball to the corner. Not bad kick. Brighton says, you and Dan are pretty similar, Blaze, mate. You both got a bit of Bronco in you. And Brighton will be seeing you in 5 minutes. We're seeing you in 5 minutes, Brighton. Silly, man. Very silly, man. Very silly comment from Brighton. He should have known what was coming. He should have known what was going to happen. He should have known what was going to happen. Yeah, Blizzy goes, Brighton, that's thin ice. He knows. You know, go have a word yourself. Go grab yourself a drink from the fridge while you can, Brighton. Come back. Come back a fresher, healthier version of yourself for that blasphemic sin. So third tackle of the Warriors. Difference between me and Dan is that he'll get around them when we're not playing them. So right inside, Dylan Walker with ball at the halfway point. He gives out the back here to Sean Johnson. Sean Johnson gives it off to Watene Lesniak here. And a pumpy. Take it down to 40. Let me enjoy my beer. Daniel, you get drunk off that one beer. Left-hand side gives off to Sean Johnson. Johnson at the back, and it will be Warriors get the ball 35 metres out. Mike says, who picked the Tigers, not me. Mike, you're going to have to do better with that name to get me, my friend. But Mike says, who picked the Tigers, not me. No, that's the only team I got wrong so far. Oh, was! Oh, Tedesco. Why hasn't he scored? Dano likes vanilla cokes. It's not how you spell vanilla, but yes, he probably does. Look, is Sabella get hidden, or has he just not come back? Oh, yes, Sabella might not have come back. I don't know. He might be just recovering from getting blasted on that Broncos stream. I don't know. I haven't seen him since. But in the same sense, this is our first stream. No, this is our first stream since anyway. Like, give him a go. He's had one stream he's not been here for. One stream. So right-hand side now, and the Roosters is bullying. Good work there, Truckin, by the way. Very good work. That's why we got the best moderators in the business over here. All right, right-hand side here, and Kiri's going to put that ball down to the corner. No, sorry, straight down the guts, actually. And Matisse Lesniak will grab this one at the 20. Oh, Matisse Lesniak crunch. Sipelu said was being very silly on the Broncos stream, Lizzie. He's being very silly. Grimmonds, we may get used to the duck emoji for the first time this season. Oh, yeah! Yeah, members, you might get to use the duck emoji, but do you want to use it for the Wars? But again, they kind of deserve it. They haven't looked like scoring at all today. Wanked off the Broncos on fake stats. I think he ended up calling me biased, didn't he? And then we went and actually showed the stats, and it was just like, no. Jay's never got the tip wrong. Hey! I can see Manoj in his car. He's gone too far past my house, but... He's gone too far past my house, hey, Manoj. He's turning around now. Roosters in with the ball. Tedesco gets the ball to the 30. Magic round should be a ripper. Yep, I will stream Tuesday. I will stream Friday and Saturday, but the Sunday games I will be at. Do you guys think it's better just to have the one condensed vlog, or do you think to have 3 different vlogs of all games? I just don't care about Tigers Dragons or Roosters Cowboys. Should I just condense them? Brandon Smith here. Come on. Sorry, Wise fans. I, as a Titans fan, I need the Roosters to score a convert try here. 10 minutes to go here the game. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Joe Martin. Fit tackle to the 20. He's the only new. They'll teach him. They'll teach him, mate. And knock on against the Roosters. Oh, they're going to challenge this. I think it's going to be a penalty. Do all 3 games in one vlog. It's a long vlog, though. It is. It is a long vlog. 3 separate ones. Yeah, it's like, I don't know how many people give a shit 3 days later about Tigers Dragons, you know, because I'll put the Titans vlog out first, obviously. All right, his hand... He's planted it. Yeah, challenge unsuccessful. Yep. No, it's right. He's right. So, the new rules, that is the correct answer. The new rules, that is the correct answer. Penguin says you timed me out for no reason. I didn't time you out. My moderators timed you out, but they probably timed you out for a reason. And now they've just timed you out because you said that. Star Wars Famous says 1 30-minute vlog, have around 15 to 20 minutes for Titans versus Squeals. Yeah, we'll do a couple of things. Maybe like just film a couple of parts towards the end of each game. Yep, Lucas will be getting binned. Lucas will be seeing the sin bin. Guys, Mouse says just do the Titans game. Yeah, I could do that. Just do a Titans vlog. It's going to feel weird. I feel super weird watching games and not being able to, like, vlog or stream. It does feel weird because I'm so used to it. So, 10 minutes to go here at the game, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Brighton says, kind of better not come back. The guy could jinx a black cat. Sibelu. What a silly man, eh? He does one every week. Oh, what happened? What did I do? Me? Yeah, I do a vlog every week. Oh, what? Is someone saying that I don't? Did someone say something stupid? Maybe. Oh, knock on, Warriors. Well, that's what happens. That's what happens, son. 69 says, hope the ground holds up at Suncorp. Yeah, it looked pretty bad. I was talking to Jojo about this. He said it wasn't too bad last week, but in the same sense, it looked pretty bad. So hopefully, yeah, and we're the last game of the round too. Cowboys fans, maybe do a 4 minute, 6 minute highlight for the Tigers Dragons, Cowboys Roosters, then normal vlog for the Titans Eels. Or maybe I'll just do like a TikTok vlog or something for both Dragons, Tigers, and Cowboys Roosters. Eels vs Titans should be a good game. Yeah, it should be when the Titans put Feedy past them. Was always going to be tough. We injured. No, here it comes. Alright, so 9 minutes ago. Malcolm, I'm pretty certain I received a DM from you last week calling me crazy for tipping against the Wars. I'm pretty certain. Are you sure the Wars are going to lose? Yes. Mega Chance Warriors are shocking. Look at the conditions though, man. But yeah, look, it should be 8-0. It should be 8-0. But sorry, Wars fans, I have to go over the Roosters in this last little bit to score another converted try. Roosters with ball. I'm 6 from 7 right now. So the only team I got wrong is the Panthers Tigers, which everyone got wrong. Roosters. 3 minutes after the line. But I think that's me for the night. 1:40 AM. Appreciate the commentary and regular laughs. Appreciate it, man. Oh, they could have actually scored a try if they passed that ball just then. Brandon Smith taking down 8 minutes after the lines. It's pouring down even more now. Full strength, we would have beaten the Roosters. I disagree. But then again, they did lose 2 players as well. Kiri kicks it through. That's going to be... Oh, Warriors are away. Marana Niokore. Niokore. Oh, taking out the 40. Good run, though. Very good run. Toa Harris needs to retire. Why? He's injured. What's wrong with Toa Harris? Why are you slapping Toa Harris? Have you watched the game, Mega G? Do you know... Have you recognised that Toa Harris is not playing because he's injured? Anyone tips more says, I know what I said to get me timed out and I won't do it again. You wanted to get timed out, did you? We can do it again if you'd like. So Adam Fanua Blake gives it off and Watani's Leslie take down the 40. Get watch something else says, watch Warriors shot the ball. Probably. Walker left hand side to Niokore. He'll be taken down at the 20. No, that wasn't even Niokore. I don't know who that was. Maybe Vallejo. Walker kicks that ball over the top. What's he got Lesniak? Oh, he's throwing it back. Roosters ball. Jeez, that's close. Jeez, that was close. There's the man smart joke. Get around him. What a bloke. What a bloke. He's injured prone, Toa Harris. Okay, but he's also one of your better players. Military says Warriors almost score. Very close. Did I get my DoorDash? Did he drop it off? So apparently it has been dropped off. So I've got 6 minutes and I'll go grab it. Alright, so it's going to be Matt Lodge here. Fit tackle gets the ball to the 35. So, yeah, 35. Alright, Kiri. Works that ball to the corner. Watani's lays out, brings it back to 30. Don't forget, guys, Dragons, Bulldogs right after this. I'll start it up in 20 minutes' time. I'll start it up at 4 PM. Is Dad's going to the game? I don't know. I'd probably... Oh, no, it'd be Wollongong. Dad's probably won't go to Wollongong. I don't know. Mate, someone might pinch it. Well, I had it as hand to me, so if it's not there, then I'm saying it's not there. Then I'll get my money back and I'll have to reward it again. Let that side is Sean Johnson. 4 tackle, 30 minutes out. Don't forget your food. No, I'm not forgetting it. If someone pinches it, I'm telling you, because... Oh, that's 4 pass. Fit tackle. I will have 10 minutes to change the ladder. Actually, no, I won't change the ladder yet, but I'll have to change the score and also the state in the background. Sean Johnson at the back, hitting Niokore to what team's Lesniak kicks it through. I probably would have left that, but he will knock it out. Jared Force predicted 1 month rain in 24 hours. Wasn't ideal, but they are standing on the field for 80 minutes, scoring nothing. Thanks for nothing, BKR. Enjoy your Kai. What do you mean, thanks for nothing? What did I do? Why are you getting upset at me? What do you mean, thanks for nothing? What did I do? I'm just sitting here watching the game, and now apparently I've done something wrong here. Apparently I've done something wrong. So 5 minutes to go of the game. Spelling my steely might. And it says, next time you're in Sydney, you should do a video travelling to every NRL stadium in Sydney in 24 hours. I've actually got an idea to travel to every NRL stadium in 24 hours. And it is possible, FYI. It is possible. It is possible. It's hard. It is very hard, but it is actually technically possible. Every NRL stadium. Not just Sydney. So, oh no, knock on. Muppet Man, Muppet Man, Muppet Man, Muppet Man, Muppet Man! Oh. Geez, their second half completion rate's been poor. Don't challenge it, Warriors. Actually, while the challenge is here, guys, I can tell you right now, it's going to be an unsuccessful challenge. While the unsuccessful challenge happens, that tells you everything you need to know. I'll be back when I go grab my food from out front. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. It'll be 2 seconds. Sapella didn't steal my food, guys. Don't worry. No more challenges, everyone. That was the best time I could have gone to run to get my food. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Yeah, the boys. He might not come back. Hey, Sapella did not steal my food. Sapella did not steal my food. But guys, guess what? The beautiful Coke Zero. Yeah, the boys. That challenge for success. I'm going to time you out, Brendan, because I'm not going to listen to you about referees right now. After what the call that you guys received, I'm not listening to you right now. I'll time you out. So 4 minutes to go here in the game. There's no way I could deal with you talking about referees. Respect, the delivery guy walked away with his sauce on his mouth. Something wrong with you. Sorry, Warriors fans. I need the Roosters to score a converted try here. The Roosters 45 metres out from their own line. Margot says every game counts when you're trying to save up the Titans. Yeah, we'll just slap you. Just slap you. And I've written to start in Townsville, then work your way down the east coast of Melbourne. You're forgetting New Zealand. Forward tackle here, 35 metres out. It's expensive though. If someone wants to sponsor that video, hit me up. Because it'll be a big video. It'll be a big video, but you'd need a sponsor for that. Alright, fifth tackle now. And Joe Manu puts that ball up in the air. West Hansel catches it. Wow, it's really bucketing down now though. You need a longer timeout option. Well, we have one. It's called a permanent hide. That is technically a longer timeout, Jay. It's just a little bit more permanent. It's raining hard. Yeah, it is. If this was me yesterday, I would be exhausted right now. I'm so glad. Oh, they've gone for it. That's a big kick, actually. That's a really good kick. That's a freight train kick right down the middle there from Wade Egan. No, I won't be eating my Subway until between the streams. We've got 2 minutes 50 to go here. My greats, love your work, mate. Appreciate you, man. We're here for every game as much as we can be, obviously. I was at the Titans Manly game yesterday, but that vlog will come out tomorrow at 5 p.m. Interviews with my boy Cleese and Tanner. It's funny, because I got back on I was on the Qantas flight this morning, and the players were on the Virgin flight, and Jojo's family were on the, like his dad and his brother, were on, I think it was Jetstar flight. We all got at the exact same time. With all the different flights. And when I got in my car, Tanner was in the car behind me. So he was like following me up the highway. Joe Manu, we saw each other on the highway and gave each other a wave. It was quite funny. So Suoliti here, he'll get his balls with a 30. Blake asks, what drink did you get? Rum, mate. Rum. I didn't just show you Coke Zero. I'm going to say rum. Oh! Taking down the 10. I hope this next game is better than this. I hope this Bulldogs Dragons game is better than this. But then again, that's... it has the ability to be, but I still think the Dragons win. It has the ability to be, though. Alright, Warriors here. They'll get this ball. Actually, I think I tipped... If anyone's following me on Instagram, can you please quickly go to my tipping post and with Emilio, the blue one with Emilio, it's like 3 or 4 posts back. Can you tell me if I tipped the Roosters to win 13 plus or 1 or 12? I know I tipped the Roosters. I just don't know if they did it for 13 plus. So right hand side here, the Warriors get taken down at the 32 for tackle. Do you get a foot long or 6 inch? Mate, what do you think I am, soft? What do you think I am, soft? You get a foot long. You get a foot long, mate. You go to Subway and order 6 inch. Is it that time of the month? 1 or 12, but a World Roosters win 13 plus. No. I'm talking about Instagram with Emilio. Did I tip Roosters 1 or 12 or 13 plus? I know that I said 1 or 12, but a World Roosters win 13 plus on the channel, but I might have done 13 plus on the tipping thing with 1 or 12. Damn it, Blake! You didn't have to ruin my feelings like that. You broke my heart. Because I did say there was a good chance that the Roosters could win 13 plus. Well, the Titans will drop down a spot, but go Hutchison! Titans will drop down a spot here, but in the same sense, we're coming, was. You got Panthers next week. Good luck. Panthers ain't losing three weeks in a row. Guys, you can get those duck emojis out. Get the duck gifts in the chat. Get the ducks out. Get the ducks out for the boys. Get the ducks out for the boys! Yeah, the ducks. There we go. The ducks are in the chat. The Warriors are held scoreless. And it will finish 14-0 to the Roosters. Now, guys, I've got to jump off because I've got 10 minutes to eat food. Swap the stream over to the Dragons Bulldogs and get around it. So, obviously, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here. Roosters back into the top 8. Ducks out for the boys in the chat. Appreciate you as usual, and I will see you guys in about 10 minutes' time. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. Boop. See ya.